Yo, 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 yo. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Everybody do a quick mic
Yeah.
check right quick. Yo, 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 yo.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
Mic check, mic check.
Quick mic check right quick. Everybody in the chat, let us know how the mic sound. This shit acting weird, y'all. The stream started and it had like no sound. I think I fixed it. I just checked. It sounded good, but
Yeah, the sound came back towards the end.
I don't know why it's doing that, bro. I didn't change nothing. The shit just I don't know. This shit acting weird.
OBS.
Yeah. All right, make sure I tweet the link out. What's up, y'all? Movie Guys Podcast. We back. Episode 34. Kind of crazy, 34. We got a show for y'all today. I don't know how long it's gonna be because we really haven't seen that many movies. We saw the Bikeriders. Red Pick has a review for Inside Out 2. Mafia Quad, you saw a movie called what? Possum Trot? Based on a true story?
Based on a true story of Possum Trot.
Okay.
I never heard of that one.
So it officially comes out 4th of July weekend, but they did an early screening this week. Amazing movie. Everybody go see it. If you can't see it for whatever reason, go to angel.com/ hold on, let me see the link. Pay it forward / angel.com / pay it forward, and you can buy a ticket for somebody. Their goal is to purchase a million tickets so everybody can come see this. And if for some reason you want to go see it, but you don't have the money, you can go to the same link and you can get a free ticket if someone's paid for it.
That's what's up. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Real quick, I want to say shout out to Blaze 4K for the background. If y'all peep, we got a little animated GIF background. Shout out to Blaze 4K, man. I've been wanting to actually get something like this, and I didn't know how to do it myself. I didn't have this, the tools or the software to do it, but he hooked us up with the logo, so appreciate it.
I got a quick question for you one time.
Go ahead.
What's up with the merch?
So we're gonna talk to JackMove about it. JackMove has his merch site. Originally, when we first started doing this, he was supposed to put it up on his site, but we had an issue with the logos not showing up correct. But we got that issue resolved. So we're gonna speak to JackMove, get it set up, and we'll keep y'all updated on that. It'll be on his website though.
Bet.
But yeah, the other members, I don't think Tarek and Alex will be able to make it today. But Red Peg is on the way. He'll be here shortly. We're gonna wait on him because we need his review for Inside Out 2. But before we get to that, I do have a few news topics we can go ahead and get started on. Let's see. So first, before I do that, actually, let's go ahead and do the intros. Mafia, start us off, brother.
Yes, sir. It's Mafia Quad. We back again. Let's keep it cinema and enjoy the show.
Yes, sir. And then my boy Delay Saint.
Yes, sir, man. Your boy Saint, Delay Takes Podcast. Let's get into these movies, dog.
Okay, fine. So yeah, let's go ahead to start with the news. Real quick, this is something that kind of happened. We didn't do a show last week, so there was a lot of things that happened over that week. One of the major news stories that came out was we got updates on Blade. I know we've been talking about Blade here and there because there's been some news coming out here and there, but we have gotten some updates in the last week or so. The most recent update was Blade has lost its second director. Apparently, so the original director they had, he left. They hired another guy, and that person also left. So right now they've lost two directors. And from what I read, they said it happened a while ago, but the news didn't actually become public until recently. So as of right now, there's no director for the Blade movie, but there was another article, I want to say a couple of days ago, where we got some more updates. And one of the major updates was the movie is still, planned. It started out as like a period piece, so it's supposed to be set in like the 1920s or something like that. But now going forward, it's going to be set in modern times. The other thing they said was this script is going to be rewritten. So they've done multiple versions of this script, and apparently they still have not nailed it down. So they're going to rewrite the script again this summer. And after that's done, they're going to send it out to directors. Once they get a director, then they can talk about, casting and filming and all that. But it sounds like this movie probably not going to come out until like 2026. If anything, it might. If it comes out, it'll probably be in between Avengers and Secret Wars. I don't think it'll come out before I don't think it'll come out before Avengers 5. But we'll see. What y'all think about this?
Man,
there's
the movie
there's
that,
more updates.
Go ahead.
There's more, bro. Another one came out this morning. It makes it 10 times worse, dog. Oh, I don't think you saw it, but Mahershala Ali, he treats this like it's Black Panther for him, and he's furious that the directors keep leaving, and it's to the point where he said he's now looking for the directors.
I did see that. I read that they gave him a list of. Yo, what was that?
What was that?
That shit loud as hell.
at this point, man, that Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan movie, they should just call that Blade and just keep it going.
Hold on, Red Peg, say something. Why you sound like you 10 miles away from the mic?
I'm 10 miles away from the mic.
It's
Yeah,
like
you sound far as hell.
it's like echoing like you across the room.
You sound like you're on the Connect mic.
They do? What the hell? It's not bad.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Maybe it's picking up the wrong mic or something.
Hold on. Let me see.
Red Pig on that Michael Jackson Experience game.
Yeah.
But yeah, also Red Peg, you can change that soundboard entry. You could change the volume of that shit. It's loud as hell. You can change that in the setting. But yeah, I did reach saying that.
How it's on, y'all?
Better.
Say something. Yeah, it sound better. Say something.
Yo.
I might turn you up, but yeah, you sound good.
Alright.
But yeah, no, saying I saw that they gave him a list of directors to choose from, and I guess he didn't like any of them, so he went on and found his own. That the second guy that just quit, he apparently Mahershala Ali found him. So yeah, they going through it right now.
And then old buddy left the project too. What the hell did he play then, bruh? This nigga here, bruh.
Talking about
Butchered his name.
Delroy Lindo?
Leroy? Yeah, that guy, man.
Yeah. He's an OG. He's an OG actor. Yeah, he would have been good.
Yeah. That's what his last movie was, the Five Bloods.
Yeah, he does a lot of Spike Lee movies. So yeah, he's an OG actor. I think he would have been good. He's a good actor. We'll see what they do though.
But ain't he in the Michael B. Jordan movie too, bro? Like this like Mafia at this point, bro.
He might be.
That might be the real Blade, bro. Like
Facts.
they just need to just cancel. Like in my opinion, I think they just need to cancel this movie because
I mean, if you think about it, I don't know what's going on, but that Ryan Coogler movie, it's like they like the whole because that movie is a period piece too. That movie took place in like the 1940s or some shit, and that's what Blade was supposed to be. So now that Blade is not doing that no more because they don't want to be compared. I don't know. A lot of similarities going on over there. Like they. I don't know.
You know what's funny? I remember they announced this movie, and I was like, "This movie's gonna get canceled," and I said that shit immediately when they announced that shit.
It's possible. Me personally, I still hope it comes through, just because Blade is a cool character, and we literally have not seen him since Wesley Snipes. So it would be nice to see that character back, but. At the same time, if it's going to be a trash movie, then I'd rather it not happen at all. But
I want to do a trilogy too, bro. So it's like, how old is Mahershala Ali gonna be by the time they do Blade 3? Like, what the hell?
The thing is, this movie kind of had bad signals around it when they said it was in PG-13, and that's when.
Wait, they confirmed that?
That's when it first came out. They were like, remember before they didn't buy Deadpool yet. Remember the concern was
yeah.
if they bought Deadpool, people were like, damn, is it going to be because of Disney? Is it going to be PG-13 or is it going to be rated R? But because they're having the little girl aspect in the movie to try to appeal to teenage girls, I mean, you're going to have to make it PG-13, right? So nothing's been confirmed, but the rumors was it was going to always be a PG-13 movie and it wasn't going to be a rated R movie. And when I heard that years ago, I was like, this movie ain't gonna get made. Either it's gonna get made and people are not gonna like it because they're gonna compare it to the original Blade and see all the blood and shit and the cursing and all like those adult themes. Then you're gonna turn it around and make it about Blade's daughter and trying to make it like a Teen Wolf movie. I mean,
Ew.
that's how the first, if you read like what the first script was about before that writer left, that's pretty much what it kind of was. And I was like, yeah, this movie's not gonna do well if they make a movie about Blade's fucking daughter, which no one really gives a fuck about. So
Right.
I mean, I don't really.
Facts.
I always was in doubt with this movie. Like I usually make fun of Wonton every time something like gets announced with this movie and it's bad news. I'm like, dog, I told you this ain't coming out. This ain't coming out. But I don't really have any confidence in this movie at all. And I do believe, like with Mafia Quad, I believe it's gonna get canceled. It's been 5 years since they announced it, and there's been no movement, no traction. They can't get a script out. They can't get shooting done.
5 years.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been 2019. Didn't they announce it 2019?
Yep.
Yeah, that was 2019. That's when he
Wait,
walked on
so
stage.
wait. They announced it way before the Mahershala Ali announcement.
They
Yes.
announced it. He walked on stage in 2019 before the pandemic hit.
Hold on, bro. There's no fucking way.
Because it happened after they ended Infinity War, and then they're announcing all the movies. Because remember, this is when like people were so excited, and they had like those shows announcing the shows. Maybe it was 2020, but I could have sworn in my life it was 2019.
Cause I know it was at a Comic-Con, right? It was like a Senate.
No,
San
it
Diego
was at Disney.
Comic-Con?
It was at a Disney event.
Or was it Disney Expo?
Yeah, it was a Disney event.
It was before
And
COVID.
they were announcing the Star. Remember, they're announcing all the Star Wars movies. They had the timeline for like the Multiverse of Madness and all the Disney Plus shows. Remember, they're rolling out they were like telling them like the next 3 or 4 year plans where they had Shang-Chi
Damn,
and all that stuff. Yeah, and that was 2019. That's why his lawyer was like, "I've never had this experience where a movie was not shot within 5 years of him signing that contract." Because remember, Moonlight had just came out a few years prior. So remember, he was already on top of the world at that time because that won so many Oscars, and that was like 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
So
yeah.
So everyone, and then he was in what's that shit called with in the
Green Book?
No, he was in there's another Marvel show. Fuck, Luke Cage, and he was already popular from being out there. Yeah. So it's been a while. I'm not surprised, but that's a big disappointment if they can't get this movie going. It's not that hard to make a movie about fucking vampires.
Yeah, I realized it was bad when I was watching like videos about it and like other commentators talking about it, and they're like, it's a problem where you had Blade, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Shang-Chi, a bunch of other projects that were all announced around that same time, and they already came out. So it's like, what the fuck is really going on, bro?
The Fantastic Four movie's gonna come out before this movie comes out, and that was just announced like 2 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the fuck Kevin Feige's doing. I feel like they're scared to do a rated R movie or a mature film that's not Deadpool, which I don't understand why. Because people are gonna definitely go up and watch a Blade movie that's rated R. Like I think that audience is still there, but I don't fucking know. Marvel don't know what the fuck they're doing, so I don't know.
Hey, real quick, for those of y'all that are listening, let us know at any point, like if the mic volumes need to be raised or lowered or whatever like that. But let me go ahead and get to the next topic. Let me see. Oh, so I'll go with this one. Apparently, I thought this was already confirmed like years ago, but I guess we got an official confirmation. Uncharted 2 with Tom Holland is officially in the works.
Yeah, Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Because the
Day
first one was
one.
ass. The
First
one
one
was
was a
fire.
pretty good movie, so I mean,
Fact.
well, people
Big
thought the shit was gonna be
mustache.
ass, and that shit was pretty good, except
Yep.
for Mark
Hey, and
Wahlberg.
if we keeping it real, Tyreek, PlayStation Productions ain't have a miss yet.
That's true,
And
Yeah,
that is
man.
facts.
and that's Sony. Remember
Yep.
Swanson? They
Yep.
released everything bad. Yeah.
Once I say everything
Shout
Sony
out to
bad.
Kenny G.
I mean, that doesn't really count, but and don't get it twisted. That narrative can be changed. There's a lot of things that Sony is doing that are good, but majority of them are not. That's just a fact. But I
Majority
will
of
say,
most studios are doing it's bad still.
I will say this. As far as the shows and the movies being successful, so far that's true, but some are better than others. I mean, Twisted Metal, Last of Us, Uncharted, the upcoming Horizon show.
Fire.
It's the quality is not the same across the board. That's all I'm saying. But there hasn't been a stinker yet. There hasn't been a stinker yet. You know what I'm saying? So we'll
Jack
see.
loves that Twisted Metal show for some fucking strange
Oh,
reason.
I forgot Gran Turismo. I forgot about Gran Turismo. Another one that
Yes,
so
sir. Big Kenny G, man.
you know what I mean. So we'll see. Jack definitely liked Twisted Metal the most. But somebody pointed out that maybe he just liked it because he shitted on Last of Us show so much, so he needed
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
needed
yeah.
he
You know
needed
what?
Twisted Metal as like a palate cleanser. I don't know, maybe
It's like his Ghost of Tsushima for Last of Us. If you think about
yeah,
it.
because he was laughing at some jokes that were not that funny. But
I just think
teach their
he liked
Bro,
seeing Anthony Mackie get bent
what's that
over.
gay joke he laughed at?
There's a scene where Anthony Mackie gets pulled over, and the cop says, "Do you have your ORL?" And he was like,
Oh,
"Did you ask me? Did you ask me for oral?" And Jack thought that was the most hilarious thing
He
ever.
thought that shit was hilarious. Little stupid fat ass nigga.
Fire.
Damn. Okay. But yeah. Real quick, Red Pig, your mic does sound bad, but it does sound different. Did you do something different?
Yeah, you like it? That's good quality mic, man.
You got a whole new mic. You're not using your headset?
Nah, I've been had this. I just didn't feel like using it.
Oh, okay. Bro, please let me know if people are too loud, too quiet. Please let me know, bro. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all leaving comments every week about somebody too loud, somebody too quiet. Let me know now.
I know this mic don't got no issues.
Yeah, let us know, chat, because we can't really hear that shit compared to what y'all hear.
But
It sounds different on Spotify and all that.
yeah, Uncharted 2. We'll look forward to that. We'll see what's up. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the first movie was alright. It was cool. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was cool. But let's go to this one. Because we're speaking about Sony. Oh, by the way, it's a lot of comic book topics, so let's try to keep it, you know what I'm saying? Tyrek, hold it down, Tyrek.
That's fucked up.
This next topic is also regarding Sony. It has been rumored that Sony is currently casting or looking to cast Miles Morales for an upcoming live action project. Now, I want to say this. It was also a rumor about a year ago that they were possibly looking to put Miles Morales in the next Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. And this is kind of lining up with that because we know recently that Spider-Man is gearing up to film. They want to film this year. So, I don't know, kind of pieces of the puzzle are starting to match. What do y'all think about this, though? Do y'all think they're going to put Miles in Spider-Man 4? Or do y'all think this is going to be like a... Maybe Miles would be the Sony Universe Spider-Man on his own. What do y'all think?
Probably a teaser in Spider-Man 4, and then they'll probably give him his movie afterwards.
I'm more interested in who the fuck they gonna cast to be Miles. I want to know how that's gonna work.
I don't know because Kathleen Kennedy got interviewed like I want to say like 2-3 months ago. I forget what movie it was, but she was pretty much like said they won't focus on like Miles. So what was it Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out? So I don't know. It just depends what movie comes out first because it does seem like they do want to record Spider-Man 4. I don't know if I don't know. Like I want them to kind of do something similar to Spider-Man PS4 and have like a mentor kind of relationship, but it really depends who they cast and how much of a time skip is Spider-Man 4 compared to No Way Home.
They
We
made
know
they made
Miles
it
is
they
in
made
that
it seem
universe.
like it'd only be like a year, maybe. But who knows?
Yeah, well, I know Mafia. He's in it because Donald Glover or Childish Gambino was
In the
Prowler.
first
the
one.
uncle. Yeah,
He
in the
he yeah, he
Homecoming.
said Miles' name, I think. Or no, he said I got a nephew. I don't know, some shit like that.
Well, he said it in the is it a deleted scene?
Oh
Homecoming.
yeah, it was a deleted scene. It was a deleted scene.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, Miles, I'm gonna be a little bit late.
Yeah, so that's what it was. In the if you watch just the regular movie, he mentions a nephew. But in the deleted scene, he actually talks to Miles. He says his name. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Miles is a popular character. With the games and everything, and I don't know. Well, obviously the Spider-Verse movies too. So
It's
yeah,
inevitable.
yeah, I think it'll be cool to see him in
Yeah.
live action finally. Plus, it kind of gives them an option as far as like, because Tom Holland's not going to want to do Spider-Man forever. It'll kind of give them an option to pivot to Miles for a few years, and then after that, they can bring a new Peter Parker. So
Oh, what if in the next Spider-Verse movie they have him hop over into like our reality, pull off the mask, and it's just like a teaser for the actor.
that was a rumor after the last Spider-Verse movie came out. So people were talking about that would be cool if that happened, but I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But this next
Yeah,
one,
that
I want to get y'all thoughts on. So we gave our reviews for Bad Boys the last time we did a show, and we got some news about Bad Boys. Good news.
Oh.
So it's been reported that the most recent Bad Boys movie, it debuted with $104 million worldwide, and the budget was
Fire.
only $100 million. So they broke even. They still haven't really made a profit because you got to account for marketing and all that other stuff. But
Fire.
yeah, $104 million worldwide, and the franchise in total has reached $1 billion worldwide. And because this
Another
movie
Will
is
Smith
doing well,
success.
Bad Boys 5 is already being discussed. How y'all feel about that?
I feel like they're gonna try to make it to where the Suns have their own movie,
Yes, sir. I need that.
which I wouldn't be mad at.
It's our boy Alex.
What's good? What's good?
Mr. Bitches?
I mean, I feel like it's kind of an easy 500 million to make at minimum, so there's no reason to stop.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep going.
I do agree with Alex, though. At some point, you might have to think about bringing some new blood because these niggas is old. I mean, come on. These niggas is old, man.
And I wonder how much the favor would go too, because even in that movie, we only fucked with them really because they kind of they could stay as high octane as Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. So it's kind of like at least they didn't make the movie drag on. But I don't know if the audience really gives a fuck about the actors themselves enough to see a. Did Shaw and Hobbs, whatever the movie, did that movie do well?
That shit flopped.
Hobbs and
Yeah.
Shaw or something?
It flopped.
I like
I
it,
think-
but it flopped.
I think that's a good example of them thinking, hey, people like their characters, let's give them their whole movie, and nobody gave a fuck that much. Like we like them for what they do for the movie, not
hold
for
on,
their
hold on,
own.
wait a minute now. Hobbs and Shaw, according to Wikipedia, the budget was $200 million. That movie made $760 million.
God
Really?
damn.
Yeah,
Damn,
I thought
damn.
it
But when it
I thought
first
it
came
flopped.
out, they were saying it flopped.
$760 million.
Wow.
Damn,
right.
I ain't know that.
Oh wait, well,
I ain't even see that movie.
maybe
I
it
saw it
flopped with
after the
mystically then.
Maybe.
Well, you know-
'cause I saw it a month later, so.
Yeah, I know I'm not the nigga to care about numbers. I just remember everybody, when that movie came out, people just rolled their eyes and ignored it.
It was
Hey,
good.
man, numbers matter.
They do,
But I mean-
if you want your project supported, yeah.
They don't gotta do a movie either. They can do a spin because who owns Bad Boys? Is that under Sony?
Yeah, that's the song.
Yeah, it is Sony.
I mean,
Another
if
Sony banger, huh?
Yeah. You mean in Sony, if they get they work out a deal and get a streaming platform, they can put it on there. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. Bad Boys 5. If I had to guess, I would say this movie. Since this one, usually with these type of movies, these action movies especially, they get them out pretty quick. So we'll probably get this like 2026. But,
Now, can we give credit? One thing that Bad Boys is doing well, or at least Will Smith, I have to applaud this nigga's marketing, bro. Popping up at the movie and watching it and nobody knowing you in there with him, I think that's fire.
yeah, that was cool.
The red carpet event, I think that's fire. I have a homegirl that I used to work with at Jimmy John's, and she moved to California to do like celebrity news and be a journalist. She's been to every event in LA, bro. She went to the Pop Out tour with Kendrick yesterday or a few days ago. She went to the Bad Boys premiere. She goes to the Fall Guys, like everything movie centric or music centric. She's at those events. And so I've been able to kind of see like on her close friends and shit like that. I be seeing the shit that she be going to, bro. And the past month and a half has been dominated by Will Smith. Like they've had at least 4 to 5 events that she alone has been to for that damn movie. So I gotta give him props for that.
Yes,
like
sir.
how often do y'all see that? Like when's the last time that y'all seen? And we did have the writer strike, but when the last time y'all seen the actors really put on for their movie? Like, can other than Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible, who the fuck is really in? Yeah, like
Tom Cruise is
really
probably the
saying,
biggest
like,
one because he be marketing the fuck out of his movie.
Like you rarely see a big advocacy from the main.
You know who else does it though?
Outside of being in the movie.
You know who else does it? The Rock. That bro, he will market the fuck out of some shit. The Rock does
it too. Yeah. So it's like,
The Rock.
I guess it was Kevin Hart too. So I guess it was good to see like niggas saying, "Yo, our movie is out. I'm not too cool to say I'm excited for y'all to come see the movie." You know what I mean? And it might be a part of his press tour to get people back in his good favor since the Chris Rock slap. But yeah, I think I appreciate that energy they're bringing into it.
Speaking of the slap, did y'all think in the movie that was a callback to it happening in real life?
Oh yeah, he did that on purpose.
Was it a funny moment? I still haven't seen the movie.
Oh,
well, it was. I think it was his version of saying like, here's me getting slapped 4 times in a row as payback for slapping. Yeah, by another comedian, and it didn't look like it was a fake slap. It looked like that nigga was really slapping the shit out of him. Like it didn't look like he was play. Like you watch that nigga slap him, and he probably did that just so that everybody else could be like, that's what you get, you know. But I don't think he made a comment about it.
Speaking of that, I forgot to add this to the list of topics, but I wanted to bring it up. Apparently, Martin Lawrence confirmed that he was originally supposed to be in Rush Hour instead of Chris Tucker. What y'all think about that?
Thank God.
That's one of them roles where Tucker played it so well. I can't even imagine somebody else doing that role. The same way when he was.
No, I agree. That's exactly how I feel. You can't see somebody else that acting.
Even in Fifth Element, who else do you, other than Red Pig, who could play Chris Tucker in the Fifth Element wearing a cheetah print suit with a blonde flat top?
Like Martin Lawrence definitely could have played that role and probably could have played it better than him.
We're not saying he wouldn't have done well. We saying that you've had
it would have been different. It would have been way different.
It's like Samuel L. Jackson and Denzel Washington. They become the character. You can't even imagine it outside of how their rendition is. Because they're the character.
Tucker is that character, dog. Like I don't.
Huh?
Chris Tucker is not. I mean, Chris Tucker is that character. Like in Rush Hour. Is that the movie you're talking about?
We're talking about how there is no. When I saw all the Rush Hours, I never said, yeah, anybody could have played, or they could have put. Nah, that's his role.
Chris Tucker, that's his role. Like I don't like when he was making all them like jokes about the black dude who owned the Chinese spot. Martin Lawrence can't pull that shit off, dog.
I think it takes away the credit from what Chris Tucker did. It's kind of like Michael Myers. Who else could you imagine playing Austin Powers? You can't imagine it. The nigga he did
Tom
it like
Cruise.
It's his character. Tom Cruise. No, John. Keanu Reeves could have did Austin Powers.
They're just characters where like once they get in that role, it's like Johnny Depp with fucking Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, exactly. If it's successful,
it's too iconic.
Yeah, that's all it has to do. All it has to be is iconic and successful, and off of that it's like what was that movie that Will Smith said he turned down to do Wild Wild West and said
The Matrix.
Yeah, you can't even. I mean, you could sit here and think, oh, well, we've seen Will Smith in other cyberpunk, futuristic movies, so yeah, he would have done well. But we know as Neo, we know Keanu Reeves is Neo.
Yeah,
that's his character.
Yeah. Yeah, me personally, I don't know. I like y'all said, I think could he have done it? Sure. I just think it would have made it a whole different type of movie. It wouldn't so I can't really see what that would look like. It would be a different movie, like entirely.
Hey,
But
Alex, how much you on
What's
bet
up?
if Tom Cruise was John Wick, nigga? John Wick would be one of the greatest movies ever, man.
John Wick is one of
It
the
is. It
greatest
is.
action
Yeah, I mean, it already
no,
is.
No. Like, but like, if
You're talking
Tom
about a
Cruise did it,
franchise?
yeah, it would just be like,
I agree. If Tom Cruise would stop being PG-13 with his action scenes, yes, that nigga would go down in history as one of the greatest.
but
He's already going down in history.
I mean, but
action
he's
stars.
making PG-13 movies, and it's better than anything John Wick could ever dream of doing. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing. I'm gonna give you a prime example of the type of movie you want to see. If you want to see a fight scene where a nigga kicks him in the crotch and he goes, "Wah!" Go see Tom Cruise. If you want to see a nigga head get split open with a stapler, go see John Wick, bro.
What? I mean, if you want to
That's
see an
just
old ass
different-
nigga do a slow ass roll on the ground,
If you
and
talk about
shoot
that damn
somebody-
somersault one more time,
I'm sorry.
Tom
you
Cruise
know.
was running in a JC Penney suit for
If
40
you
minutes
wanna,
of that
if you
whole
want to watch a
film.
nigga play make believe and fall down
Make
40
believe.
flights of stairs, nigga, and
You-
act like
you-
he ain't hurt, nigga, like
you
oh,
like-
yes.
You like seeing zoom ins on Tom Cruise wide ass stomach running down a fucking Dubai
You like hearing
alleyway.
a 40-year-old man moan and say, "Yeah, nigga, you're the weirdo."
Okay, he's saying yeah in a Prada bulletproof suit, looking sexy, and he got black shoes on. Tom Cruise wearing a navy suit in the airport, nigga. What? My my action goal is just a little bit flyer than yours. I'm sorry.
it's crazy how Rip Hip say
Action go.
he say he don't
action go.
he say he
No,
don't
he's
hate
not. Your
John
ass.
Wick, but you always shitting on
The
John
only,
Wick. You always
first
shitting
of
on.
all, only the first Matrix movie is good, nigga. Let's
It
talk
don't
about
matter.
that.
Hey,
It's
watch your
all right,
fucking mouth.
look,
Wait,
look,
wait.
I-
Let's talk about
Watch
that,
your
nigga.
fucking
Get him
mouth.
saying,
Let's
get him
talk
saying,
about
get him
that.
saying, get him saying.
The
I
first
hate
Matrix
niggas
movie is
try
the
to
only good movie in the
disrespect
franchise.
Matrix Reloaded, bro. We not happening. Bro.
The
We
second
have
one is good
British-
too, Rip.
Reloaded is not as
with
good as the
dread.
first one.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this, bro.
So
The
so
freeway
you telling-
scene, bro.
Oh my, that
You
bro,
told
the
me to
first
never
Matrix
take the
movie.
freeway. It's
No,
first
with
suicide.
the
Let's
twins,
hope
that
I
shit
was
was
wrong.
fire,
Come
dog.
on, bro.
With the twins and Morpheus fighting with the sword.
Out here, British ghosts, bro, with dreads, and they were
Nah, that
vampires
shit-
too. We're not doing this.
We
bro.
didn't
We're
even know
not
albinos could grow dreads until that movie,
Yeah.
bro.
He's like,
Oh
doing- No,
my
matter of
God.
fact, it has one of the greatest scenes of all time, bro. They literally programmed a cake to make a woman orgasm, bro. Top tier
Fam,
cinema.
Oh my God.
the niggas phased through a Yukon Suburban. Like, bro, they were ahead of their time.
What a
on
Uzi. What a
With,
Uzi.
Nigga was
with a
like-
green filter on the whole movie. That shit was fire. I felt like I injected green beans into my veins, bro. You hating on this? Keanu Reeves is not the best actor.
It's like it's okay. It's like
He's
it's kind of
not-
ass. Low-key.
He's not the best actor, but you cannot take away his franchises. I know as much as you want to, you can't take away his franchises.
he's in the,
You can though. You can, though.
in most of the two most iconic
Here, bud.
action movies franchises ever. And Matrix and John Wick are forever immortalized in that pantheon.
Mission Impossible series has way better movies than both of
No,
those.
but Mission Impossible has 7 or 8 movies. But I'll say this: the peaks of Mission Impossible are up with the
What?
peaks
That's
with
some bullshit?
Matrix and John Wick. But I feel like
What?
there's been Mission Impossible movies that haven't been great. If you go back and ask people about Mission Impossible 2, people don't talk about that movie. That movie wasn't that good. There's been ups and downs with Mission Impossible. The last movie wasn't that great. It wasn't
The
bad.
last movie was great.
It
The
wasn't
last movie was
great.
fire, actually.
But it wasn't that great. It wasn't.
It was.
peak.
It
wasn't-
wasn't. It got great reviews. It was
great.
reviews well.
Red Pig,
Yeah,
it was a
no
good
one-
movie, but it wasn't like nothing special. It wasn't
No
crazy.
one watched it. No one
No,
watched
it was special. It was.
No,
it was
no,
a
it
critical
was- no, it
success.
wasn't.
One
No,
of
it
the
wasn't.
best movies of the year.
If it wasn't for movie guys, that movie would have. It did fly.
Yeah, the movie they lost money. They lost money on it.
2023.
They lost money on it.
Well,
Hey, hold on. New narrative.
It was a bad
New
time
narrative.
to release the movie.
You making
New narrative
excuses
movie
for
that I'll
it.
save Tom Cruise account.
Yes, sir.
Fuck Oppenheimer and fuck Christopher Nolan,
Oh,
nigga,
here we
because he
go.
hogged up all the
That
IMAX
was
showings
Barbie.
and it
That was
fucked over
Barbie.
Mission Impossible.
Barbie. That
Hey,
was
nobody
Barbie.
told him to put their release date in between those two movies, bro.
Nah, that's why Tom Cruise is mad. Fuck Christopher Nolan. Yeah, actually,
Movie
yeah,
guys
fuck
saved Tom
Nolan.
Cruise's career. New narrative.
That was Barbie.
Listen,
bro.
they'll be all right.
Red
They'll
Pig, you
make
didn't
the
even
money
watch it
back
IMAX,
up.
so why do you care?
Ooh.
But first of all, IMAX has the biggest amount of seats, like it has the largest.
I'm telling you, it wouldn't have mattered, brother. It wouldn't.
It would have mattered. It would
No, it
matter.
wouldn't.
That means it
No,
had less showings. The movie was almost 3
It
hours.
would not have mattered. It would not.
The movie was almost 3 hours. You need more screens for more
It
showings
would
to
not have
make
mattered.
more money,
Would not
nigga.
have
What are you talking about?
It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered in a significant way. And secondly,
nigga, that's why Inside Out 2 about to outgrow Dune 2, nigga.
I would hope so because it appeals to a larger audience. So
Guess
I
what,
would hope so.
nigga? Inside Out 2 is better than Dune 2, nigga.
You're comparing a child's movie
really
to a sci-fi. You're not even making sense right now.
No.
I'm surprised by how many adults want to go see it.
That's like bragging that. That's like bragging that.
It's an excellently written movie. Like
Rippick, that's like bragging that fucking Mario made more money than the last
Dune 2.
Yeah, like come on, like obviously. And secondly, something you said earlier, Mission Impossible was not the best action movie of last year. No, it wasn't.
It was.
When did John Wick 4 come out? A year ago or 2 years ago?
John Wick 4 came out at the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, that feels like it was for yeah. That shit feel like a long time ago.
And you know what's funny, Rippick? Not only is John Wick 4 better than the last Mission Impossible, nigga, the last Spider-Verse movie is better than the last Mission Impossible. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we saying right now?
Facts.
And I like the Mission Impossible movie, but
I'll give you Spider-Verse.
Oh, you give us Spider-Verse, but not John Wick. Get the fuck
I'll give you Spider-Verse, but John Wick, no.
You can hold it down.
Hey, man, next topic, because I feel like
because you sound drunk. All right,
y'all niggas
That boy getting DP'd right now.
Let's get to this. We spoke about this. I don't know if it was last week or I'm sorry, the last show or the show before, but we spoke about there being a new live action Street Fighter movie. It was supposed to be directed by the directors of Talk to Me, and a lot of people were like, "Why are they doing it?" But those guys, they're fans of the games, and they made a fan film before they got big. They made a YouTube fan film of Street Fighter that did really, really well. Long story short, they are no longer directing the movie because they have another movie that they're making with A24, and so they're too busy. They're not going to be doing Street Fighter. So they have to find a new director for the Street Fighter movie, and I don't know. Now hearing that news, I'm not a big Street Fighter fan. But if I was going to go see the movie, I would like to go see a movie that's directed by fans of the game. And so now we don't know who the fuck's going to direct it. But how do y'all feel about it? Do y'all care about this at all?
That's very tragic because Street Fighter Assassin Fist was fire.
I never seen it. I feel like this movie finna be ass, but yeah, it seems like y'all got faith in it.
No, not anymore. They just lost their directors. Not anymore.
Oh well.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, those are good fans because not all fans making movies a good thing. That last Resident Evil, ass. And them motherfuckers lied about being fans. There's no way you were fans of the series and you made that movie.
I didn't even watch that shit. I heard it was trash.
Boy, y'all know how common it is for them IP and just make some shit.
Yeah.
Damn the source material.
Yeah, we'll
that
see
was the whole thing. They said we're fans. We're gonna stick to the source material. I said, ain't no way in hell y'all fans.
I feel like they never take the
you looked at them and told them that in their eyes. Ain't no goddamn way y'all fans.
I want to see their trophies.
Yeah, they're gonna have to post that gamer tag when they start making statements like that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We get some more news about that. Let's see. Where do I want to go next? Let's see. This is something quick, for the Disney people. This is crazy to me because we haven't heard anything about it. It's been reported that the live action Lilo and Stitch remake will be released this year.
Please don't. Please for the we just saw how the little went, bro.
I think Stitch is supposed to be like animatronic or some shit in this movie.
What?
I think it'll be a mix of animatronic and CGI. Yeah, it'll be a mixture.
Oh, that's terrible.
So I don't know. They're probably trying to make it look as real as possible. I don't know. Disney is so creatively bankrupt right now. It's kind of sad.
Fam, it is, bro, because they realized that since it's streaming, they not making DVD sales no more. So they said, all right, how about this? We're gonna put something new on the streaming services so all the kids can just run this bitch up. This
kind of like when DVDs was popping and Disney was just putting straight fucking bangers straight to DVD, not putting them in theaters. Like Lion King 2 straight to DVD.
Lion King 1.5 was the DVD too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was straight to DVD as well.
That was a classic.
I I think they made Beauty and the Beast too. They made a lot of sequels to their classics that went straight to DVD, and it was actually pretty decent. So the streaming never had that. So you don't see, man. Not excited for this at all. And Moana might be ass. I can't see The Rock being that nigga. He gonna have a wig on, nigga. He's going crazy.
Oh my god! I swear in his contract. He says character must be able to show tribal tattoos at least once. Like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga problem is. We don't give a fuck that you got grass skirts hanging up in your closet, nigga. We get it. Hey, tell us you're black. How about that? Tell us you're black, guy.
It's not good PR, Alex. Calm down.
I guess so. It don't make niggas want to go out and buy some Jordans. He wanted to buy some grass skirts and some fucking flower crowns.
He must not have no real connection to his black side of the family. I mean, I know he was raised by his mom in that side, but he
was raised by his mom.
But you know when he run for politician, you know when that nigga run for president, he gonna lean heavily on the I'm black, and you know he gonna lean into it.
And he only claimed it's doing February, so you know.
If that, and I don't give a fuck if you claim me or us or not, but that shit just corny, bro. When you see somebody that's takes advantage of the fact that they're biracial or they're what's the word I'm looking for? Ambiguous.
Bisexual. Oh.
He's on my butcher it. Nah, when they take advantage of the fact that they're ambiguous like Vin Diesel, and they allow that to let them move freely into space and shit like that, shit's so corny to me. Hate that shit.
Somebody on Twitter
identity crisis.
He said, "Who have an identity crisis?"
He said, "Alex having an identity crisis again."
How am I having an identity crisis? Is this because I posted a photo of Jack and his wave update? Y'all saw that shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Somebody on Twitter a while back, it was a video of The Rock back when he was in WWE, like in the 2000s, and they was like, "This is the last time he was black." Like,
Low key, nigga.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. Lilo and Stitch live action, that don't even sound right. But we didn't even have no trailer yet. It's supposed to come out this year.
Bro, did you see Pixar reaction to So they was asking in the interview, one of the heads of Pixar, he was like, "How do you think about Disney turning some of y'all shit to live action?" And they was like, "Our films just they wouldn't translate well to live action." So
I agree.
they're against it.
I agree.
But guess what? I see Disney trying to do a live action version of like The Incredibles or some shit.
I was just about to say that.
I like Ratatouille. I see Ratatouille.
Bro, Ratatouille don't even make sense, brother. Come on.
That could work. I'm not gonna lie.
How? It's a rat. How's that gonna work? How's that gonna work?
Bro, it'd be like Stewart. Remember Stewart, nigga?
That sounds fucking terrible. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's not.
I look, you can see it. I can look at see Ratatouille working live action.
Incredibles, maybe,
Bro,
but it would just be like
God.
a knockoff MCU movie. It wouldn't be like, it'd be too comedic. Like nobody would take that shit serious.
Nigga, they taking away the charm. They taking away the charm of what Ratatouille was. It's an animated movie, nigga. We don't need a.
Yeah.
I don't like the word charm.
I got
y'all need to probably fuck with them doing a live action version of Cars.
Oh, hell no.
I don't think.
That don't even make sense. Come on.
Hold on. If we get a live action version of Cars, I need them to do a sex scene for real. I'm not.
They doing too much.
I didn't see too many. I didn't see too many pictures. I need that live action.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, hit up Benji. Benji got a whole folder of that.
Yo, give me that transmission. That transmission pussy. Go ahead.
I got zero interest in those mugs, but I'm not gonna lie though. That Aladdin movie was decent, bro. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was alright because niggas was bitching about Will Smith in that movie.
Wilson.
And Will Smith was low key the best part of that movie, nigga.
I didn't even go see that dumb shit. Yeah, who been trying to light they pipe up for the past 10 minutes?
My bad, I've been playing with this later.
Oh, you got a lighter now?
We need to
he got a lighter now.
We gotta give him a fidget spinner, bro. That nigga just be chewing on lids and straws and shit. We need to get that nigga stuff.
Oh, I got one right now.
Oh man,
yeah, boy, slow, ain't he? But since we on Disney, let's talk about this, and we'll get to the review of this film later. But I want to speak on this real quick. We got some news about Inside Out 2, box office news. The movie opened with $295 million worldwide.
Yeah.
Biggest, how much it cost to make?
Hold on. Biggest animated film opening of all time worldwide.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Biggest opening week of 2024
this
so
nigga
far.
Doing jumping jacks. If you don't sit your ass down.
Yeah, come on. Keep naming them, Monty. Keep naming
Clapping
them.
that
'cause y'all hitting.
ass.
Come on, keep naming them. Keep naming them.
Let me see if I get.
Come on.
Let me see if I get the budget real quick. Hold up. Oh shit, the movie done made almost double that since that article came out.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
So-
I'm hating.
Let 'em know
I'm
it's
hating. I'm
closing.
hating.
Let them know
Hold
it's
on, let me-
closing in on 500 million
Let
worldwide.
me say this, and y'all can
500
talk
million
about it.
worldwide.
Real quick. Let me say, the budget was 200 million. Right now,
Yeah.
the box office is at 482 million dollars,
Yeah.
and it's only been out for 2 weeks. How do
Yeah.
y'all feel about this?
Yeah.
Rick,
Niggas
how you
was
feel
hating on Pixar. Niggas was putting it down for Pixar, nigga. We back, nigga. They came out with another classic, nigga. Stop playing with Pixar, nigga. Y'all better start putting respect on their name, nigga. They make
When
movies
you-
like this fun originals, and I'm glad
When you go find the T that you took out of that word, victim. I'm sick of this shit.
Look, now that this movie's successful, we gonna get even more creative, original Pixar IPs now. They need movies like this to succeed.
Now, let me
That's
ask
why
you
they
this
make
real
sequels.
quick.
A bankroll
Well, you know what?
their
I'll
next
save my question for the
original
original.
film.
Go ahead. I'll save
Shout
my
out to
question.
Pixar, man. I'm glad. I'm glad they they fight backs against Illumination because Illumination
Kicking
is
their
the
ass,
ones
and they got
putting out
Despicable. They got Despicable
all
Me
the
coming out.
hits.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny about
for-
Red Pit? We need more creative IPs. Let's make another sequel. Like, look at this nigga logic.
No.
We need more sequels.
Listen
What
to
the
what I
hell?
said. Listen to what I said. They need to make sequels, which are guaranteed to make money to fund the original movies, which
Oh,
don't make as much money as the sequels.
Let me say the exact thing that you said. Just rephrase. Instead of going out on creative ventures and supporting our writers and being different and
What?
diverse, let's just do what makes money, and then we'll think
No,
about doing
you're
something
being
creative and
dense.
unique.
You're being dense.
I'm
They
not.
make
Don't steal my word.
movies like these to fund fucking original movies, nigga.
What was the
It's
last
simple.
original
They're
movie
still-
they made? What was the last
Nigga,
original movie they made?
they've been dropping nothing but original movies lately, nigga, and haven't been
Can
doing
you?
well.
I'm not
Luca,
familiar.
Turning Red. Luca, Turning Red.
Turning Red came out
what
when
else?
2016, my nigga.
No, it came out what, a year or two ago?
Turning Red did not come out 2 years ago,
Did it? It was a year or two ago,
bro.
right?
Turning Red came out when I was in like
No, it wasn't. It came out. It came out
what
like
year?
last
Can
year,
somebody
right?
Google that?
That was
Came out
recent, Alex.
2022.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
recent.
that was
2022.
okay. I could
You
have
can shut up,
sworn.
bitch. You don't watch Pixar movies.
Look at you. He don't even. He's just trying to turn
up.
up.
Speaking on shit right now, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen,
it came
man,
out
I'm
2022.
glad your little baby movies are
hey man, so like all these movies, they've been dropping up, but original shit, they haven't been doing that well because of COVID and Disney fucking over them by putting the shit straight on Disney Plus, and they needed this. This is a big win for Pixar. So with movies like this, you could, yeah, like I said, fund more original shit.
Well, we'll see if they actually do that. We'll see.
They are. That's literally what they're doing. They have another movie. It's called ELO coming out next year on the same time.
That shit about to flop crazy.
It looks interesting.
Now let me say this.
I'm excited to watch it. It's about like a little alien. I'm going.
Elemental was the last original, and that shit flopped. So I think people just don't give a fuck. about
No,
these original
actually,
movies.
the last original was Luca, I think. No, Turner Red was the last original, and
Elemental not original. It came out last year.
oh, I forgot. My bad. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's what I said.
Elemental
Elemental.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question though. This movie is doing crazy numbers. It's successful, but you know, Despicable Me comes out in like a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
Do you think
I'm gonna go see it.
Despicable Me has a
Go see
chance
it.
to literally wipe this
Just
whole
boost.
shit off the face of it? Like it could double these numbers.
No, well, kids love Minions. I think the Minions movie made like $1 billion or close to $1 billion.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't
And
know.
Which
bro,
is
I'm telling you,
crazy because that movie
Illumination-
was ass.
That movie not ass, dog. I
bro.
thought it was
That
funny.
movie was booty butt,
I thought it was
bro.
funny.
I walked out.
Decent. It was decent. It was for kids though. It's like it's funny. It was whatever. It has some
And so
adult shit.
look at you, a 28-year-old man talking. Great movie, it's a great time.
But
Like,
you're
nigga.
40 and you ain't seen it, nigga. Let's talk about that. The fuck?
Wait, so
You so
Reppin,
mad
are
you
you
so mad I'm a silver fox?
are you gonna go see Despicable Me? Are you checking out Despicable
I'm
Me?
going, bro. If these bitch ass niggas go see Despicable Me and didn't see Inside Out 2,
Nigga said
you getting kicked
bitch
off
ass
the
niggas.
podcast. Y'all getting kicked off the podcast because y'all passing up a movie that's clearly gonna have better writing than Despicable Me, better animation, better everything. To go see Despicable Me.
Interesting.
You serious?
Well, let me finish up these.
I didn't see the
topics.
first Inside Out.
Only got a
Go
few
watch it. It's
more.
on Disney Plus, nigga. You want my Disney Plus?
I want you. Never mind.
What?
We could work
nigga,
that
next
out.
time. Next time.
Hit me on the back end, baby.
We'll talk about it in After Dark.
Whoa, in the back, what?
Wait, you nigga hit you from the what?
Hey, we movie
This
guys.
nigga just
We
said hit
talking
me
about
from the side.
We movie guys. We talk about pornos too, baby.
Facts.
No.
Yo, now that would be
No, we
a
don't, we don't.
fire.
Look
That
at-
would be a fire episode.
We have the.
If we do
That's
that,
a
we
fire
need. You know, if we do that, it was two
We got
guests we
Jack.
need. It's two guests we need.
Jack
Jack
and Tick.
move. Well, Tick would be
Benji.
great, but yeah, Benji for
So we
sure.
talk
We
about
need.
adult movies, the adult movie episode.
You know what? Funny enough, I feel like Takeoff might have an extensive history degree in that shit. That nigga said
Bro,
freaky.
real quick off topic. Speaking of Takeoff, this nigga, he be knowing the most random shit. I was watching BG stream Elden Ring today, and BG had an issue with his capture card. This nigga Takeoff was like, yeah, what your problem is the such and such. So you got to change this to that. I'm like, nigga, what? You don't even stream. How you
Yo.
know all this?
I remember one time I told that nigga I had a headache. He said rub mayonnaise on the bottom of your foot. I was like, nigga, what? I'm not doing that dumbass shit.
He just be knowing shit, man. Shout out to Takeoff.
Takeoff be having home remedies and shit.
But yeah, only a couple more topics. Let me get to the actual movie reviews. Let's see. Couple more superhero topics. This next one, Benedict Cumberbatch, you know, the actor that plays Doctor Strange, he confirmed that he is going to be in the next Avengers movie and that they're filming it next year. What y'all think about that? Are y'all ready for a new Avengers?
I
No.
was hoping for Doctor Strange 3 before we got another Avengers movie to make up for that second movie we got.
But what can they do for Doctor Strange 3? Like,
I
don't know
mean,
the
they
story.
had him with Clea going in that portal at the end. Remember that CGI?
Oh yeah.
That Alex did not like.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
god,
CGI
that shit
shit.
was so fucking.
Hey, you know what's funny? I'm mad y'all didn't like that piano fight in
I
Doctor
like
Strange.
I
thought that
liked
was
it. I
fire.
don't know.
No,
what
that
y'all
shit
talking
that
about.
shit was terrible, bro. Don't
That
bring
shit
that
was
shit
fire
up.
to me.
That shit
No,
was,
it
that shit was
wasn't.
creative to me.
That
No
shit
the
was fire.
fuck. No the fuck.
That shit
I liked it.
ass,
I
bro.
liked it. It's just it sucks that.
And now I'm gonna
The
throw a
movie
G
was-
clef. And now
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw an F minor. Come on,
No,
bro.
the issue is they marketed the movie as a horror, scary, creepy. We're going there, and the creepiest part about it was a extra from the Thriller Michael Jackson music video throwing fucking bass notes and shit. It was like, okay.
It was ass. But
I don't know. I don't care about anything
one thing I
about
want to
it.
remind y'all of, the original name of this movie was King Dynasty, and apparently that's not the name anymore. We don't know what the name is. They just been calling it Avengers 5. The last report was that they're still planning to recast King, but we don't know if how big he is, you know, going to be a part of that story. We don't know.
That's interesting. Did they write him off on Loki or some shit? I didn't watch
No,
it.
they haven't done any major changes. Besides
Oh, they
Loki was already filmed and done by the time old buddy got them charges or whatever.
This is so stupid. Jonathan Major didn't do nothing that fucked up for him to be.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally recorded that she fucked him up too, so
Yeah.
kind of stupid, but
He didn't even
Man,
get
stay away
convicted
from the
of
white women, y'all.
charges. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell? People don't even read. Like, he got in trouble for unintentionally hurting her. Like,
yeah, basically he got in trouble for defending himself. They said he defended himself too hard or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But kind of bouncing off of that, I think this is the last superhero topic. I guess so. Ryan Reynolds has been doing interviews for Deadpool Wolverine, and in one of the interviews, he stated that Logan is potentially the greatest comic book adaptation ever made. Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree with that?
I can't be mad at that.
It's
Can't be
fire.
mad at that. Loki?
It's close
Loki?
in terms of like the comic adaptation. Yeah.
Now that's my
He's
follow-up
talking about,
question.
he's talking
What's
about the
the-
representation or the quality of the movie.
He's just saying the quality, like as an adaptation, it's one of the best comic book movies.
Well, what's better than y'all?
Um,
If this not number one, what is?
I think Iron Man is a good
Iron Man was a reinvention because before Iron Man, in terms of, it was more of a reimagining of Iron Man. Iron Man, I mean,
he was like an
Tony Stark
alcoholic and a
he still
woman
is. I mean,
beater.
it still was. I mean, they kind of took the woman beater part off, but I feel like it was a good revival. But I feel like in terms of comic book adaptation, Hugh Jackman does have a lot to do with why Wolverine is kind of like why his movies did so well. Even the ass movies he was in were still like good adaptations.
They did well.
They weren't great
He
movies.
made them good. He made them enjoyable.
I would say Batman Dark Knight, I feel like had a good adaptation as well. I still think the Joker, that's still probably the best comic movie ever.
Ew.
The Dark Knight? You don't like the Dark Knight?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Joker movie. My fault.
Oh no. That's a good one too, but it's not like a real adaptation to me.
Not,
That's up there. I'll put it at the top 3.
Y'all, hold on. What about Blade? I know he's not,
Overrated as fuck.
Wait, did he
Blade's
say
overrated?
1-to-1 or just like just a comic book?
I think
category?
he's just saying that he just feels like it's a good representation, like
I mean,
overall.
Because it's like when you look at it, bro, Logan is definitely up there. Deadpool is up there because that changed the whole narrative of rated R's can't work, and then look what happened. It obviously works. Infinity War is up there too because that showed how to like correctly get a bunch of characters all on one screen and tell an actual good story. Then you got Spider-Man 1. That without that movie, you don't have the fucking MCU. That
I know.
as well.
I know one. I'm blanking on that nigga name. Who was the nigga that played original Spider-Man? I'm blanking on his name.
Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire's Venom suit is the most accurate Venom of all time. Out there, I'm saying it. That cool guy walk with the glasses and the slick back hair with the Axe body spray.
Oh,
I tell you what, it's better than Spider-Man 2 in the game. I'll tell you that.
And I tell you another thing, it's better than fucking Venom, bro. I do not like Venom. I do not like that portrayal.
Speak on it.
Hey, let's talk about terrible portrayals. Let's talk about terrible portrayals.
Venom.
Hey, you know what? Did you know that E-Rock said he gets goosebumps every time he hear that song?
Wait, what song he talk about?
The
Venom
Eminem
theme
song
song.
with Venom. When it came out, E-Rock said, "Oh, that shit." E-Rock was like, "I don't know, dude. She give me goosebumps when I hear it."
Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, no, he was dead serious. He kept putting that shit in the music bite. Y'all know another bad representation. Fucking the nigga from The Office is Mr. Fantastic, bro. That shit pissed me off.
I thought that was cool. I thought people cheered when they saw him.
They cheer just because they like him. They just like him as Jim Halpert.
In terms of visual like adaptation, like he looks like Reed Richards.
I'm talking about how he, the nigga was like, "We're the Illuminati. Can't let you do that." I'm like, bro, this is not Dunder Mifflin, my nigga. Get off the screen. I don't want to see you, bro.
Yeah.
Daredevil was pretty bad.
I think Magneto, both Magnetos. Ian McKellen's and
What, you don't like them?
They did no, I'm talking about good ones. Oh. I think they did good Magnetos. In terms of bad ones, I feel like Cyclops was bad in X-Men. That was horrible.
Cat. I like that Cyclops.
I don't think so.
I like that Cyclops.
Because of those movies, bro, they made my leader, bro, of the X-Men look like a bitch for years, bro. It is terrible.
That was bad. Jean was horrible.
Who the fuck is Jean?
Hold on, Professor X though. That's a good one.
No, he was good. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Magneto.
Oh, he's my Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. Yeah, Jean Grey. I think Doctor Strange, underrated. I think Benedict Cumberbatch is a great Doctor Strange. I don't think anyone else can play that nigga, to be honest. He looks with the makeup, with the beard and everything, he looks just like the nigga from the comics. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, he just got a narrow ass.
Bullseye from Daredevil was pretty bad, bro. Like the movie.
He had the dead shot, the thing in the middle of his head.
Yeah, Blaze. Yeah.
Terrible, dog.
How did y'all feel about Pedro Pascal as that one nigga? What movie was that? Was that Wonder Woman or what was that?
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Oh, he's a random
trash
character.
ass movie.
Yeah, that movie was fucking ass. Don't ever mention that movie.
It was the best part of that movie.
Yeah, I thought he was the best part. I mean, the movie was bad, but I thought he was the best part of the movie.
Things can be better.
Who do y'all think? I still might think my favorite Marvel villain acting performance is
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin. Yo, I'm sorry, bro. William Dafoe is top 10 actor of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That nigga's in the top 10, bro. Top 10.
He's fire.
Yeah, he definitely.
Norman's on sabbatical, honey.
That nigga. That nigga is on a fucking
That's the
historic run.
formula.
He's been in at least 2 movies every year for the past 5 years.
Facts.
That nigga is in a renaissance right now, bro. I am so happy. Every time I see him in a new movie, I'm like, yes, sir. Keep going, bro.
I'm gonna bring him up later.
He was in the Northman, nigga fire.
Real quick, I got two more topics.
In Mexico.
I got 2 more topics. Yeah, I saw they had him in brown face. That shit's crazy.
Oh yeah,
the brown pins. It's crazy.
2 more topics though. We can finish this up. Is it 2 more or 3 more? No, 2 more. Okay, so this was a kind of a big news thing last week as well. Sony Pictures has acquired Alamo Drafthouse theaters. It's a theater chain, and from what I read, they said this is the first time a movie studio has owned a theater chain in 75 years. Because I guess there was a bill passed where they couldn't do it, and I guess that bill got removed now, so now they can do it again. So Sony owns their own theater chain now, Alamo Drafthouse.
Yeah.
Me personally, I've never been to Alamo Drafthouse because I don't think we have any near me. But I've heard that they're nice theaters. Like I've heard they have really good food options, like actual like good food. They have like better options as far as different types of popcorn, and they have like a full bar. That's why it's called a Draft House. It's like a full bar. So I've heard people say that this is one of the best theaters to go to, but I don't have any near me, so I've never been. What do y'all think?
Yeah,
I've been to this one in Denver before. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never been one, so I don't really care. The one I think it would be cool if they use their new Draft House as a way to show limited release movies or maybe like early access screenings. I think that would be I think that'd be really cool to make me want to. If I live by one, I'd be like, man, yeah, I'm going to the Alamo, my nigga. They showing, they showing the first 30 minutes of a film coming out next year type shit. I don't know, something like that.
There's one in Northwest Arkansas. It's coming soon.
Oh, they haven't built it yet.
Are you in Northwest? It's just coming soon.
I used to live there. It's like it's 2.5 hour drive.
So I went to one in Denver and I went to one in Corpus Christi before. It's really like high scale. Like basically all the modern movie theaters now are trying to copy that. Basically, they got the idea from Drafthouse because they've always been like that.
Leather seats and shit, the recliners,
the enhanced dining and stuff like that. So
I heard
they've been doing for a while.
Ain't they real serious on like movie etiquette too? Like they will kick your ass out.
Yeah. Get in there talking.
They will.
Oh my god, they need to have the Injectocito for them people to talk. The fucking theater dog.
Yeah, they'll kick your ass out.
Did y'all have like a movie tavern?
I got one of them down the street.
Yeah, we that
going out of business, bro.
We had movie tavern like that was the first theater that served food like out here before all the other ones. But I've never been to it though.
That's how the Alamo Drafthouse is a little bit. They closed one down over here too. Like it wasn't even open that long. Like I say, maybe 8 years ago when it opened, maybe 7. But
you know what? It should be closing down. It's not even because it's expensive food. The food is not that good. It's like it'd be different if we go in there. It's like, nah, I could sit down and actually go at a restaurant and spend $20-$30 on this food and feel good. So, the food be ass, bro. So then you get mad.
So when I went to that Draft House in Denver, they had these beef barbecue rib nachos. That shit was fire. So and I've been searching for something like that for years and I've not gotten that. So they food is actually pretty good. But then again, that was like in 2018. That's the last time I went to one of the theaters. So maybe my taste has evolved since then, but that shit was pretty good. It wasn't that expensive. I guess relative to the prices today, it wasn't that expensive when I first went. But that shit is really like a premium fucking experience. Like I feel like that's a good place to go. Like if you went on a first, which I don't recommend taking anyone out on a first date to the movie theater, but that'd probably be the best time.
Like you could like end it. You can go do some shit and hey, movie guys, David invite coming to y'all soon, man. We don't give y'all that would be a fire episode. Movie date etiquette. That would be a fire episode.
Yeah, but I feel like if you had to plan a date around that, that'd be like the center of a date at a place like that for sure. That's how high scale that shit. don't take that bitch to Cinemark or something like that. And she'll probably
Hey,
be-
come on, bro. We about to get my reward points, nigga.
Then a
We're
stain,
going right
bro.
there.
Hey,
We getting some reward points in this bitch.
But only got one last topic for y'all. Jordan Peele tweeted out that his next film will release October 23rd, 2026. Are y'all excited?
But the thing,
What-
people are thinking
what
that
is
was
it?
gonna be the Blade movie because they say the Blade ain't gonna come out till like around that time too.
People need to let it go. He's not directing Blade, bro.
He's
Oh,
not.
okay.
He's not directing Blade.
He's not
But
directing.
that
I don't
does
care, though.
go back to Blade though, because my issue with them is they announced that movie way too early, and then you got Jordan Peele doing this shit too. Like, nigga, we're in 2024. Why are you announcing something in 2026, bro? Like,
Thank you, dog.
stop doing that.
I
shit.
agree. It's the same shit they was doing with
What
games
the fuck
for a
would
while.
Jordan Peele think he is? First of all, for him to be doing
Did
shit
he
like
did he even say
Christopher
what
Nolan
genre
and
this
them boys
movie's
do
gonna
this
be?
shit.
No, he
hasn't.
just tweeted a date with a
Yeah.
fucking
I think it's gonna
generic
be
like
horror.
background.
Bro, Christopher Nolan, Tarantino, none of the big directors do this shit but him, nigga. Who the fuck this nigga think he is? He trying to be like the Kojima of movie
Spielberg?
directors?
mean,
I
they
really
are buddy
wish
buddy.
I really wish y'all stop acting like Jordan Peele don't make good movies, man.
But he ain't.
He
His
does.
movie's not that good for him to be doing this shit, nigga.
Huh? Why are you so? Tisa Korean could say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna drop a single in like 10
We
years," and
talking
you'll be.
movies. We talking movies. We talking
But
movies. Keep it
I'm
movies.
just saying,
Keep
you
it
let
moving.
anybody else get. Drake could tell y'all summer vibes, and you was hyped
Keep
for
it
3
moving.
days when he tweeted that.
Keep it movies, dude. No
My
other director do this shit.
problem, and I think I've said this before, but I'll just say it one last time. My problem with Jordan Peele movies, he is very good when it comes to a visual style and like the vibes and the aesthetics. That's like it's fire. The visuals are fire, but my problem is that's just not enough for me. I still need, you
Good writing.
know, other things for a movie to actually be enjoyable. Some people like as long as as long as they got some fire shots, the movie they love the movie. Like we see it with like the guy that did Hereditary, Ari Aster. Some of his movies. Some people like those movies just because of how they look and like the scenes. Like they don't give a fuck about the actual like what's going on. I'm not like that. That stuff only goes so far for me. And it's funny people mention Kojima because Jordan Peele is a Kojima fan. They're very close now. Kojima games are similar in that way. Like for me, that was a big problem I had with Death Stranding for a while. Death Stranding has a lot of cool shit in it, like cool visuals, cool characters, cool things. But the fucking story, there's some things that's like, oh my god, this shit is kind of like, yeah. So it's just kind of similar. Like I fuck with Jordan Peele, but his last movie, especially Nope, it kind of felt more like it kind of felt more like Hey Dog vibes instead of just like an actual like
Also, I'm gonna need something other than a suspense.
Like look, it's dark outside and there's keys falling from the sky.
Can I mention this? Can I mention this though?
I hope he touches another genre because we don't need another horror, thriller, scary movie. I need something.
Can I speak on this fucking shit?
Go ahead.
I feel like
get the dicky.
I appreciated him making this UFO movie because, as y'all know, I've said it before. I find UFOs scary as fuck. No, I'm just saying I find them scary as fuck.
They can be, yeah.
And so for me, I appreciated him. And of course, we've had a ton of alien invasion movies, whatever the fuck. We don't have a ton of movies of first encounters. That's what he was doing. It wasn't supposed to be some giant space opera. It wasn't supposed to be some, the aliens, we got to fight them and kill them. It was supposed to be a very unnerving first encounter with his own spin on making it, and like you said, an allegory on black people and how they are the first to do this, first to do that, first to see this, but it's always discredited. It's the whole movie is we were the first thing filmed on film was us riding a horse. Nigga, we about to have the first alien life on camera. It was a whole story with it, but I still appreciate him going out on a limb and making a first encounter movie. Like M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong make like 4 first encounter movies, and y'all fuck with that. So
only Signs.
Bro, you can name 2 or 3 movies where you can name 2 or 3 movies where he making it seem like ooh. His daughter just made a movie about a first encounters with fucking fairies, bro.
I'll tell you one of my favorite first encounter films. I don't know if you've seen it. Arrival.
I've seen that.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, that was the last topic. We can go ahead and get to the reviews. What I want to do is, since we spoke on it, well, I'm gonna lay it out this way. we have not seen that many movies. There's a lot of movies coming out in June and July.
Also, a lot of TV shows.
There's a lot of movies that are coming out in June and July, but the last couple of weeks specifically, there wasn't that much. We got review for Inside Out 2. We got reviews for the Bikeriders. We'll have some movie reviews next week because next week is Quiet Place. I think something else comes out next week. I can't remember off the top of my head. But long story short, we got Inside Out 2, the Bikeriders. Mafia Quad saw a movie called Sound of Hope. And if we have time, I'll open it up so we can talk about House of the Dragon, since that was also a big release the last couple of weeks. Red Pig, we're going to start with you. Before that we do that, did anybody else see Inside Out 2 besides Red Pig, or was he the only one?
I haven't seen Inside Out 2. I'm gonna go see it after I see Despicable Me.
I was about to, what? Isn't that,
Red Pig, go ahead with your review and set up the movie.
Hey man,
for how many years does it take place immediately after the first film? Is it a time skip?
So this movie is taking place. She's about to touch high school. She's going through puberty, so it introduces new emotions, right? They don't include horny, but it includes some new emotions.
So 9 out of 10 immediately.
Yeah. So it includes new emotions. So she's going through things. You know how kids act when going transitioning to high school and whatnot, meet new friends, losing past friends. Going through a whole bunch of shit. Puberty, right? Especially in a girl. So yeah, this movie. Listen, go see this movie, dog. This movie is full of laughs, tears, heartfelt moments, like all these Pixar movies, nigga. They had people crying in my. I feel like that's a scene for everybody in this movie. Like many people will relate to a scene in this movie because you went through the shit at the age she is. She's like 13, 15, something like that. It hit so hard, nigga. Like every scene kept getting better. The movie is funny as fuck, by the way. Alex, I feel like you would love this movie, man. This is a movie for a lot of people to watch and reflect on.
How are the graphics?
I'm gonna get to that. It explains like the reality of identity, the challenges of growing up and how to overcome it, nigga. Like the allegory, like Alex, it's a lot of allegories here for you. You'll love it. They don't have any avocados in it, but it has allegories. Nigga, like this, like the symbolism of how like complex our emotions as a kid. The kids they're gonna love it too, because like they might be going through the shit while they watch it. So yeah, this is one of the greatest sequels ever made, one of the greatest animated sequels ever made. Visuals, it's Pixar, it's gorgeous. Go see this in Dolby IMAX. You gotta go see it in Dolby or IMAX. It's gorgeous. Also, the new character, Anxiety, the star of the show, really, really good. It's funny as fuck. They have I can't think of it right now. But all the new emotions, they're funny, cool. She has some secrets, pretty funny. It dives deeper into Riley and her personality.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't you fucking cower away from me, you stupid bitch. Do they have conversations about gender identity?
No, they don't, buddy.
Brother, whose background is that?
No, they don't. None of that. Which
somebody working on a FedEx shipping yard or some shit.
Like you making a bomb? Is that you, Tarek, making a bomb?
nigga just routinely make a C4. What the hell?
I'm sorry. Go ahead with your question. Alex, you had a question, Alex, for Red Pig?
No, I just asked him. No. I asked, was there any? Because I feel like this would be the movie to explore gender identities, and I feel like people would like talk shit about it.
But they like they already had they made an animated short a while back for the last movie about her on her first date and shit. So it's like, I mean, it'll explore like what girls go through or some shit. And low key, some of the best parts of this movie is when they go in parents' head and you see their emotions and shit. Is pretty funny.
So they gonna talk about. Damn, so they talk about generational trauma?
It's like that. Do you remember what you was going through when you was going through puberty, nigga? Like it's little touches also.
Nigga,
like,
I was on brick for 3 years straight. Yeah, I remember what it was like.
Pixar on some like naughty dog shit, like the attention. She's going through puberty, right? So on her face, you'll see like her teeth is not, it's kind of fucked up. She's, young. She need braces. Like you see pimples on her face because she's going through puberty. Like it's cool as fuck.
Question.
Yeah.
If Pixar is the Naughty Dog, who's the rock star?
Well, Pixar. Well, that's interesting.
Okay, we can say that for another day. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Bro, go see this movie. One time, I think you would relate to this movie, nigga, because you have anxiety.
Because I'm a teenage child.
Something like that. You have anxiety, nigga. You have bad anxiety.
You fucking me?
Why is Red Pick diagnosing me? When did I tell you I have bad anxiety?
You really need to go see this.
Hey, Wonton saying this, but he's looking at the ceiling with one tear in his eye.
I'm just confused. Like, why did he diagnose me? When did we have this conversation?
You need to go see it.
When did we have this talk?
Look, listen.
He said you got anxiety. Nigga, what?
Listen.
I mean, I might, but how do you know that? What the fuck? How the fuck he accessing my medical records? How the fuck you know that?
Nah, I think you touched on something because Wonton really mad about it.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's just funny to be like, what the fuck?
All the new emotions in this movie, nigga. You can relate to them, nigga.
Alex, bro. How would you feel if you was talking to your homie one day and he was like, "Hey, bro, I think you should read this book. I know you've been depressed." And you could be like, "What? What the fuck? What did I do? I was depressed."
It's like that nigga said, like, "Nah, bro, I think you'd really enjoy it because you diabetic, right?" Nigga, what?
Yeah, hey, listen. I think you would enjoy it. My time you relate to this. You have anxiety.
I mean, I'm sure I would. Why do you?
They guess what? Listen.
Why gotta be bad anxiety?
They introduced embarrassment, and envy. You envy a lot of niggas.
Oh, now you talking shit. Now you talking shit.
Come on.
No, there's only one nigga. There's only one nigga around here that I envy. His name is JackmoveJohnny. You know why I envy him?
Well, because he don't leave his bed all day.
What a life, brother.
Bro, it's fire. Shout out to the 5 original emotions: sadness, fear, happy, disgust, and angry. Also the bitch who played disgust, I think she black in the movie or some shit. She be wearing bonnets and shit. She's cool. Also niggas complained
about the black voice actor a bonnet. Oh my god.
Somebody complained about on this movie talking about anger isn't really being angry. He's being kind of nice in the movie. I'm like, it's just like a slippery some of the shit.
Is Anger the red short dude built like Tick?
Yeah. Yes. Literally. Short niggas have anger issues. Short man complex. Y'all get it? Like, come on. Yeah. Also, it makes sense too. Like, why happy always happy explains a lot. The movie is phenomenal. Animated movie of the year. One of the greatest animated movie of this decade. Yeah. Shout out to Pixar. Pixar is back on top. I know Despicable Me 4 isn't gonna be as good as this. It'll be pretty and it should give us some laughs though.
Well, we'll see how long it lasts. We'll see if we can, keep them. I think their next movie is Toy Story. So we'll see. Well, no, that's not true. You said ELO or some shit next year. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I have a feeling that movie is not going to do very well, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, because it's the original. It also, I think this movie doing well because I think in like a few weeks or a month when the movie releases, niggas gonna be getting like some nice reaction gifs off this.
Real quick, Red Pig in the chat. Our boy Wizard, he said, "Is this the best Pixar sequel that you've seen?"
No, it's not.
Not better than Toy Story 2. It's not better than Toy Story 2 or 3. Am I right?
I think I might like this more than Toy Story.
Oh damn!
But it's not better like Incredibles 2 to me. Actually, really? I lied. It's not better than Toy. This is not better than Toy Story 2. I'm lying. But this top 5 for me. Top 5 Pixar sequels.
Well, make sure you go check that movie out. It's doing pretty well. I think I'm just gonna watch it on Disney Plus so I can do a double feature because I've never seen the first one.
You're effort.
But we can get to the next review. This one is from Mafia. Mafia Quad, you saw a movie called Sound of Hope: The Story of Possum Trot. I looked it up. It sounds like this is based on a true story.
It is.
Can you let us know like what the movie's about and your review?
So basically, the pastor's wife, her mother dies, and she's depressed. And throughout her depression, she gets this crazy idea. You know what? My mom wanted me to have more kids. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and I'm going to adopt some kids. So at first, her husband's not all for it, but their first 2 kids they adopt, which came from a home where they witnessed their mother be killed by some dude who was looking for some drug money. With them two, it started out good, and then other people in the neighborhood, well, at their church to be more specific, they saw them do it, and it kind of just started kind of hold like a little fad of everybody adopting children in the area. To which they decided, you know what, we got these two. Let's go ahead and take on another child. But this child was one that was recommended that they don't take because she was from a real bad situation. She was 12 years old. She was pimped out by her mom. She was molested by her mom's boyfriend. And she thinks at one point she thought she was a cat. So
What the fuck?
What?
no, like she literally thought she was a cat whenever she gets stressed out or, you know, just in a bad mood, she starts meowing and acting like a cat.
The hell? That's kind of hot.
Was it like
I'm
some
not
mental
gonna-
illness going on or something?
It's just due to her trauma. Like I said, she's been
Okay.
pimped out since she was a little kid. Well, she's 12. She's still a little kid, but yeah, pimped out, raped, and all that. So, and she's been passed around from different families. So, the majority of the movie focuses on basically the Reverend and his wife trying to make a connection with her, try to reach out to her. Because the thing is, since everybody in the town has went out and adopted kids, I think it was like 400 kids were adopted. The people who like the whole adoption agency is like, hey, look, we can probably get more money, get better programs and stuff, but you guys got to turn the corner with this girl. We cannot have you give up on her because if she comes back, people in your church and people in town to see that you gave up, they're going to give up. We're going to get these kids back, and the government's not going to want to put more money into this. So throughout the movie, it's just like a lot of back and forth with the girl because she's been through a lot. She's not connecting with them, and it's tough. But it's also sad. Like this movie is real sad. It's hard it's gonna pull on your heartstrings because at the end of the day, when you sitting here, you're like, "Oh, this is a bad kid," but then you stop and think, "Well, damn, she was abused, sexually violated."
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like with the first 2 kids, they adopted the little boy. When the wife turns on the water, he just freaks out and starts screaming, and he just runs and hides. They don't go into specifics of what happened to him, but he's got marks and stuff all over him. And then for me, he kind of looked like my nephew, so it kind of hurt a little bit more. But
Is the family in this movie is a black family?
yes, everyone in this movie, outside of the lady at the adoption agency, is black. The whole town black. Possum Trot, Texas. By the end of the movie, the man was trying to adopt more kids. They say, look, we have no more kids for anyone to adopt. Y'all have adopted all the kids from a 100-mile radius going in any direction.
Damn, it's fire. And this is a true story.
True story. At the end of the movie, they actually give you an update on all the characters in the story. Because I know one of the kids, he's actually playing college basketball in I think Texas, if I remember correctly.
That's
But
fire.
yes, it's a great movie. In the chat, I put a link out to the website where you can either donate a ticket or if you aren't financially able, you can get a free ticket. The movie comes out July 4th weekend. The goal is for them to try to get 1 million tickets donated because they want people to see this movie because they want to, like I said, get more funding, but they also want to get more children adopted.
That's what's
So
up.
I definitely recommend everybody see this movie. There's a lot of laughs. Going back to the girl, like I said, she had an issue where she was thinking she was a cat. The Reverend.
I know this shit fucked up, but that is funny to me.
Oh, it actually was
Thinking
funny,
she a
Alex,
cat. What
because
the fuck?
the pastor he found a way to get her out there in only a few minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it. They were sitting at the table. They were trying to get her to eat, and he was like, "You know what? I know how to fix this." He went into the refrigerator, got some raw gizzards and lizards and all that shit, put it outside, told her, "Okay, you want to be a cat, you got to eat cat food. Go
Ugh.
outside."
What's this
Sent
movie
her
called?
Sound of Hope, the story of
Oh
Alcatraz.
yeah, I saw that. I saw that trailer. I mean, not trailer, that poster. Okay.
Yeah. So he sent her outside. After a while, she was like, "You know what? I don't want to be a cat no more. I want to eat real food."
They should do
So
that
that
to all them kids at the schools that be wearing tails and shit. They should do that too.
Facts. Make them niggas eat deer food and fucking corn husk.
Yeah. You'll be
What would
want to
you
be
get?
human real quick.
What would you rate the movie out of 10?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you. I have to say it's like a 10 because like I said, if
Damn.
there's no way you can watch this movie and not feel something. Like, I'm not even a kid person, but if I actually had like a wife or something, I'd be like, you know what? Why not adopt a child?
That's dope. It's kind of cool that it's doing that. It's like, because that's one of the big problems too. There's a lot of kids in the foster system, bro. It's a lot of kids in the foster system.
And this small town adopted 400 kids, if I remember correctly.
Damn. Well, that's what's up. So it sounds like the movie is only in certain theaters for right now, and then it'll be everywhere 4th of July.
Yes, they did an early showing to try to get people to like spread the word about the movie, let everyone know it's good. Try to get people to donate tickets because their goal is 1 million tickets donated. The more people who see it, more kids get adopted, more funding they get from the government, hopefully.
Well,
Hey, I got a question off of your review. 2 questions.
Go for it.
And this might feel random. Would y'all notice if a movie had an entirely black cast if it wasn't a black rom-com?
Yes.
Would that stick out to y'all? Would y'all be like, damn, this entire movie was only black people? Or do you feel like do y'all peep that? Do y'all love it when y'all just watch regular movies? Do y'all think like, oh, there's finally a black person on the screen? Do y'all be thinking about that or no?
Yeah.
I do. I think it depends on the type of movie. Like you mentioned, rom-coms. Mostly when they have all black cast, it's usually like a comedy or like a fucking, like you said, a rom-com. So if it was like
Right.
for example, if it was a sci-fi movie, it would definitely stick out because we don't usually get sci-fi movies where it's all black cast. Like that would be an immediate like, what the, like, okay, this is different.
Wouldn't that be? I mean, of course, it doesn't just because it's all black cast don't mean it's gonna be good. But wouldn't that be kind of? Because we see movies like Monkey Man, we
Yeah.
see movies like fucking what was that other movie that came out where it's like a whole Indian like we see that as an Indian movie,
Right.
but we don't have like
I think it would be fire for us, but something you just said, it would immediately get looked at as a black movie. Like I feel like people would write it off.
yeah.
So that's the only downside that would come with it. But I think
That's
it
why
could definitely be done.
I felt like this was definitely a black movie, but this is like a black movie we actually need. Like when I watched this movie, I was like, this reminds me of good quality black movies from back in the day.
Like
But we don't
Lackawanna
have them.
Blues and
Right. Just like the movie is good, and then it's something everybody will like because I think my theater it was about split, half black, half white. Everyone had a good time watching it.
that's what's up. You hold on, you took a poll when y'all left. You make sure everybody enjoyed it when y'all left the theater.
So when I walk in a movie, as soon as I walk in, I like to peep out. Like, okay, what's this crowd gonna look like? Because my thing
I do
was,
that too. I do that too.
I did not expect there to be so many white people at this movie. Now, at first, when I sat down, I was like, well, the movie tickets were free. So, I mean, if it's free, why not? But I was surprised about how many white people were there. So,
You know, certain demographics, when they see a certain type of movie, they go out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Y'all ever noticed that?
It's also white guilt.
When I went to Woman King, 80% of the theater was white people. It was me and my coworker. We were the only people in there that was people of color.
So that I have the reverse experience with that. A lot of times when it's a black movie or a mostly black cast, when I go to my theater, I see mostly black people, even though I think Huntsville, Alabama is mostly white. But this was an odd situation out.
That's cool. I would definitely recommend everybody go check this out. I might check it out myself. Sounds like a really good story. I probably
You
read
wanna
about it too. I like when they do like true stories. I like to read about them and stuff.
it'll make you consider wanting to adopt a kid.
Yeah, I have two of my own right now. I got Red Pig and Chop. My two
Oh
children.
shit!
Right.
But we go ahead and get to the next review. Shout out to Mafia Quad. The next review is for the Bikeriders. And I know a few of
Let's
us saw it.
go.
I saw it. Alex saw it. Saint saw
Pure
it.
cinema.
Did anybody else see it? Did you see Mafia yet? Did you see it yet, Mafia?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it a few hours ago.
Okay, bet. So I think most of us saw it except for Red Pig and Tarek. We'll go ahead and jump to the review for this. I definitely want to hear Saint's review because I saw his tweet about it and I got some questions. Let me just give my quick thoughts and I'll be quick. So yeah, the Bikeriders, as y'all know, this movie was actually supposed to come out last year. I think last fall. They delayed it because of the writer's strike. Or the actor strike, I should say, because the actors couldn't promote the movie. So it's coming out now, summer film. And that's actually where I kind of wanted to start. Immediately watching this movie, this is not a summer film. This is not like
At
a
all.
summer blockbuster. This is not like a, this movie actually would have made more sense releasing when it was supposed to in the fall. So that's kind of a detriment to the film. I feel like it's going to hurt it. I haven't checked the box office. Let me check it real quick. I don't know how successful it's going to be as a summer release for the type of movie that it is. Real quick, it says the budget was $40 million. Let me see if they have box office. Let me see if they got box office for this shit. Why am I not finding the wiki? Hold on. And I'll give a quick synopsis of the film too. They're not showing no box office.
I know yesterday it was sold out at my AMC. Like all showings were sold out.
Something I just read said it opened to 2.4 million. I think I just read.
Hey, wait,
guess-
let me see how much that shit was because they had a
Well,
star-studded
now that I'm
cast.
thinking about it, the movie just came out, so there's not going to be much as far as numbers go. We'll probably see that on Monday. But it says right here, it says it opened to 2.73 million.
And it cost $40 million to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll give a quick synopsis.
Really?
The movie is set in the 60s. It follows a motorcycle club, and it kind of just starts out as like, these guys who they like motorcycle movies and motorcycle culture, and so they start their own club. Just some shit, just a club. Nothing illegal about it. Just a motorcycle club. And as the years go by, people start changing. New members come in, and the club starts to change, and eventually takes a turn for the worse. That's the gist of the story without spoiling it. It's set in the Midwest, specifically the Chicago area. And as the movie progresses, the motorcycle club expands, and they get members from other parts of the Midwest. Like they talk about like Milwaukee, Ohio, Michigan. They even get some guys out from California. One cool thing about this movie, they filmed it in Cincinnati. So they actually filmed it here in Ohio. And it's funny because when I watched the movie, I don't know if it's like this everywhere in the Midwest, but Ohio specifically, those urban areas, those houses that they're in the movie, they all look like that. Like even right now, they just have a certain look to them. So when they were in the movie and they were like at their houses and stuff, it immediately popped out to me. I'm like, it's like they in Ohio, in which they were. So
What
that's
about,
pretty
what about
cool.
the smell?
I can't speak on this. I mean, you from Connecticut. I know it's some like shit out there, but
Connecticut's actually pretty clean.
I put shit water in y'all pizza. But
Ohio River to like dead
Shit
body.
water, ew.
and you live in Kentucky, which is actually dirtier than Ohio. But we'll speak on that later.
It's actually not.
So yeah, that's the gist of the movie. This is what I'm gonna say about this movie. When they announced this movie last year before the strikes, they showed the trailer. Immediately, I'm interested because it's set in the '60s. You see the motorcycles and the leather jackets and shit, and then they showing you scenes of like you know, these niggas turning violent and organized crime. It looked fire. It looked like some. I've never seen Sons of Anarchy, but it looks like that. You know, I've heard what that show is about, and it looks like that. The trailer hyped me up. I'm like, yes, I can't wait for this. Then they delayed the movie. I was like, okay, well, fuck. So we finally get to see it. Immediately watching this movie, the first thing I was looking for was just, you know, the performances. I like Tom Hardy, obviously. I like Austin Butler. I was just kind of trying to see like how good would the performances be. In my opinion, Tom Hardy does a good job in this film. It's nothing amazing. Like, this is not like one of his best performances ever. It's just a good performance. Tom Hardy gives a very good performance. Austin Butler was cool, but I'm gonna speak on that a little bit later. But to me, the main person in this movie is the woman. Her name is Jodie Comer. Because she narrates the movie for a lot of it. She has, I don't know this for a fact, but I will be willing to guess she has most of the speaking time in this movie. And she does like this Midwestern accent that's pretty accurate. So I thought she was very good. I thought she gave a good performance. But I wanted to speak on Austin Butler. Austin Butler, as y'all know, he's kind of like, he's one of the up and coming actors. They're like, he's part of like the new A-list. You know, it's him and you know, my boy
John
Timothy
David
Chalamet.
Washington.
Yeah, like they have these new age actors that are coming up as like the new A-list, and he's supposed to be on that.
Yeah.
I like Austin Butler. He was great in Dune. I only saw like half of Elvis, but I thought he did good. My issue with his performance in this movie is not that it's bad, it's that I feel like he didn't really do much. He didn't really get the opportunity to really do much. If I had to guess, I would be willing to bet this is probably one of the easiest performances he's ever done, because his main job was just to look cool, and he already looks cool. He's a good looking guy. He's got the long hair and shit. He does that like
Let me stop you. Now, when I said this about Ryan Gosling and fucking Drive, y'all said I was tripping.
What, that he only looks cool?
All
I mean,
that nigga got to do is look handsome and stare at the camera. Y'all
I mean,
said I was
I'm not gonna lie. I would agree with you because he don't talk that much in that movie. Same with Austin Butler. He don't really talk. Most of the scenes in this movie, the camera is like panning over to him and he's just posing. He's just looking cool. Or
this
he's on his
nigga
bike.
Austin Butler,
The nigga's an
hair-
alcoholic. He got a drink in his hand every 3 seconds and a cigarette in the other. He's just looking cool the whole movie.
his hair had more speaking lines than he did.
Yeah, so like that's my only real complaint with his performance, is that he didn't really do much. He didn't really do anything, and I'm not blaming him for that. That's the problem with the writing. He didn't have much to do. But if the goal was for him to look cool, then the goal was succeeded, nigga. He looked cool as fuck. He made me want to grab a cigarette. I don't even smoke, so you know, shout out to Austin Butler for that. But this is not the movie to kind of show off his acting ability, because he didn't really have much to do in that sense. Now, as far as the actual story, this is my biggest complaint of the movie. The way that they showed this movie in the trailer makes it look like a completely different movie. It makes it look like you're going to start from the beginning. They're making a motorcycle club, and then gradually the leader of the club starts to lose his fucking mind, and he starts getting into crime, and it causes a rift between him and Austin Butler's character, and you know, they're committing crimes and it's getting more and more dangerous until it blows up. That's kind of how the trailer sets it up. The movie doesn't quite do that. There's pieces of that, but it's not quite like that. What really happens, and I won't get into too much detail, what really happens is, yes, they start the club at first, just a bunch of guys. Some new guys get involved in the club, and they start getting rowdy, and you know, it starts to lose, like the original members lose a little bit of their power, but it never really goes all the way. It never really shows you like them getting into selling drugs, or you know, doing like hitman stuff, or like prostitution. Like, it kind of touches on that at the end of the movie, but that's not what the movie is about, is what I'm trying to say. That doesn't really happen in like the middle of the movie, and so for me that was kind of a letdown, because I don't know, I felt like there was a story that could have been told here that wasn't told. it was kind of like a halfway told story, basically what I'm trying to say. That being said, the movie was still enjoyable. You know, some good visuals. It looked very like realistic in the sense like it felt like I was watching people in the 60s, you know, a biker club in the 60s. It was kind of cool seeing the biker culture, especially I had never seen Sons of Anarchy, but I played like Days Gone. And there's some stuff in Days Gone that was in this movie as well, like the patches they wear and stuff like that. So it's just kind of cool to see like the biker culture and how they do things. But I guess what I want to finish off with just saying the movie was kind of a letdown in the sense that it didn't give me the movie that the trailer promised me. And that's what I was looking for. I wanted more, basically. I wanted more. I wanted to actually see the club get deeper into the violent acts and like the darker acts, and they never really push it that far. That being said, that combined with the fact that Austin Butler didn't really do much, the movie for me is like maybe a 7 out of 10, 6.5, 7 out of 10. Decent movie, but I'll probably never watch it again because there's nothing in this movie that interested me enough to go back to. It was a cool watch. I probably won't go back to it. That's how I feel about the movie. Now, I want to jump over
That's
to
crazy.
my brother Saint because I saw on Twitter he gave this movie a 10 out of 10. I want to know
I stand on it.
what did
I
you
stand on
see?
it.
What did you see that made you give this a 10 out of 10, brother? Please let us know.
First off, you definitely wrong on a lot of points.
Wait.
But let me get into it. Firstly, this movie, it almost didn't even release. This is before the whole writer's strike. Nobody wanted to pick up the movie like at all. Like it wasn't gonna come out in theaters. So glad that happened. Secondly, this is also based on the book, of course. You know, you see throughout the movie the photojournalist that's documenting the whole experience and whatnot. And also, bro, I see what you say with Austin Butler and whatnot, but no, it's a certain aura that he's giving off. And if you watch like Sons of Anarchy, even Mayans,
That's all he does in the movie is
You-
aura. He doesn't talk. It's just aura and vibes.
that's very important though for like when it like if you watch Sons of Anarchy, you would know what I'm talking about because the main character Jax, he has a certain aura, and even Easy
Does he
from
talk, though?
Mayans, it's
I saw Sons of Anarchy the whole show, and I know what Saint talking about. Saint is saying that
Yeah.
that main character as well, he wasn't the most entertaining or whatever the fuck. He was meant to be a man of few words and action, and that's what
Yeah,
Austin Butler's
exactly.
character was in this movie.
Exactly. Or if you've seen or read the books or watched the movie, The Outsiders, I get a lot of Pony Boy
Oh, the
vibes
greasers,
from him
yeah,
and whatnot.
greasers.
Yeah, Greasers. Like you get a lot of vibes from that. Also, it being in the '60s, that I'm already just like, yeah, I'm in for that. And two, you missed a lot of points of this movie because it shows what I really liked about this. It shows the beginning of like how biker clubs start, how they even branch out and have more chapels, you know, which is just more branches of not the original club, but just other clubs of that, like in that club for different cities. Because this was out in Chicago, and of course they had other chapels out in all over the place, and they had even other bikers come from. Like, well, I'll say it. Like Norman Reedus' character is a biker
Yeah, I said that. They
from
have people from
Cali.
California. Yeah, I said that.
And also it being a time where you had a lot of people coming from Nam, and they're fucked up. And when you have those people coming in and they are having PTSD and all these different type of mental issues and whatnot, and the drugs that they're doing too, that shit adds up. That piles up in a lot more problems. And also, and but I recommend you go watch Sons of Anarchy, bro, because I can't believe.
Well,
you never
why
watched
I
that
gotta
show.
watch Sons of Anarchy to like I'm judging this movie off of what they showed me, and I get what you're saying. They speak on the drug
It's-
use and the PTSD from war, but all of that stuff is touched on very briefly, and it doesn't really matter to the story as a whole. They like I'll give you an example, Saint. I'll give you an example, Saint. Y'all all saw that movie. At the end of the movie, like when they're wrapping it up and they're telling you what happened to everybody, they tell you who took over the club and what they got into. They do a fucking montage of stuff that, in my opinion, should have been in the movie. Why are we doing a montage of the stuff at the end? Like, they're talking about this stuff actually happening, but they're not showing it. They're having conversations like oh yeah, these new guys coming in, they're fucking shit up, but they're not actually showing them fucking shit. They're not actually showing how that stuff is going down. That's my
I
issue.
mean, they. Oh, I'll let Say finish.
All I'm saying is they hinted it throughout the beginning of the movie. They set up all the pieces and showed you, like, it wasn't just a bunch of new people came at the end and fucked it up. No, it was issues from the jump. Like, you had a guy that was already an old trucker, Tom Hardy's character Johnny. He was already getting up there in age, for one. It didn't start off because they wanted to do a gang or anything. That's just not how the biker club started back in the day. They had a bad rep just right off rip because it's just like, what the fuck are these dudes doing on bikes? And all I'm saying is it built up over time where you start adding chapels and stuff. That's already an issue because you got motherfuckers like even the idea of a chapel being added, and I'm not going to spoil it, but Johnny breaks it down why this is not a good idea, and then you see those consequences at the end of the movie, and even throughout the movie, you see the consequences of having stuff like that. So,
I think my issue too, like I said, the trailer set it up as a different movie. That's my main issue. If I would have went,
I don't get that at all.
brother. If I show you the trailer right now, it's going to show you scenes of like the club starts getting violent and they start committing crimes, and now there's people in the club who are against it. That doesn't really happen in the movie. It's touched on, but it's not really shown. It's not really shown that way. They sensationalize it in the trailer. That makes it look like a different type of movie. And I'm not the only one that's saying this. I had a conversation with Waterboy in Weapon with Che. He's a movie guy too, movie buff. And he said the same thing. Like the trailer, and they do this with a lot of movies. They show the best parts of a movie in the trailer, get you to go see it, and then sometimes it doesn't always translate that way. If I would have went into this movie blind, maybe I would have liked it a bit more. But for what it is, it just did not give me the story that I was expecting or wanted. That's just me though.
I respect it,
and it's not a bad movie. I'm not going to say it's not a bad movie.
Yeah,
no.
No.
It's just not what I was expecting.
I just liked it for the different aspect of it, and just overall, I'm gonna rewatch this movie, and I'm definitely buying the physical copy of this one because as someone that likes the biker culture and big fan of Sons of Anarchy.
How about do you tell me? Is this as good as Sons of Anarchy, or Sons of Anarchy's better?
Well, you're comparing a movie to a TV show with multiple seasons.
I'm not saying it's as good as what I'm saying is from Sons of Anarchy. The way that happens is you pick up way after the fact because the club was the main character's, like the main character's dad was the president of that club, and you're seeing after the fact of what happens now because the dad, the president, he was dead. He was dead by the time the show started. Whereas like this is showing like a beginning in the formation of a club and how shit can go left and how it turns a hobby can turn into just some illegal activity real quick.
Wonton, think of it like this: Sons of Anarchy, they was already modern day. We fucking niggas up. We doing crime and running drugs and shit like that. This movie is like I'm gonna wait till Saint done all the way.
No, I'm pretty much done. But yeah, you go ahead because.
So essentially, what you need, I'm not gonna tell Wonton how to see it because if he ain't like it, he ain't like it that much. But this movie, did y'all go see Babylon?
Yes.
With Brad Pitt.
Oh.
Y'all remember how when we spoke about Babylon and we said there is no lesson to this movie. It's an appreciation for just the film industry. Exactly. This movie is an appreciation for biker culture. As the only nigga on this panel right now who had a motorcycle. I wasn't in the gang, but I had a lot of conversations and ran into a lot of folks with those bikes. And I had a lot of conversations with people that had stories like that, right? Tattoos that was faded, leather cuts that they've been wearing since probably the fucking 70s, 80s. This movie isn't about... Let me back up. Wonton said that the best scenes in the movie were in the trailer. The movie is beautifully shot in general. The whole movie is well shot. So they could have spliced any piece of the movie and it would have looked nice. Now, if you're saying that they put all that,
I'm not speaking on visuals. I'm talking about
The
Like
action.
like, they in the trailer they set the movie up as if it's going to be a commentary on how the club starts as non-violent and gradually becomes more and more violent and dangerous. And they showed scenes that made it seem like they were going to like actually show that happening. They don't really do that.
I feel like what you have to kind of take a step back at is that this movie is based on a book by a guy who just kind of rode around with them, interviewing them. So,
but show that in the trailer. Like I'm blaming them for misleading me in the trailer. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not mad at you feeling like, because trailers go mislead. That's what they
they do all the time. A lot of movies.
But I don't want that to discredit from what this film was able to do. Oddly enough, I did like this film, and like I don't really need to see it again. You know what I mean? What it did was that it made a timeline of, like you said, a small biker gang with a bunch of misfits, a bunch of people that either were from war or just didn't fit in, didn't want to be what they call it, a pinko. They didn't want to go to college. They didn't want to be behind a cubicle. These are men that work with their hands and shit like that, or they don't have a family, or they're from abusive situations. So it turned into, the story of the film is just how this family essentially cultivated, grew, got bigger, and then it was kind of ruined. But as the time and the old guard of the code of ethics and just of how men and how they reacted, all of that was shown. As they were, prime example, when they was fighting or whatever, the niggas picked them up and they had a beer together. When they started inviting other people, his woman almost got raped. There were niggas that was from other cities coming in, jumping niggas that originally he literally had the 1%er on his jacket saying, "I'm a founding member." Niggas didn't even know him. They met him that night, and the fact that he said, "I'm thinking about quitting," they tried to beat him and broke his ribs. You got other people that were being declined, say, "No, you can't be in our club," going to other states, other chapters to get in, just to come back and rub it in their face and then challenge you for it. There were plenty of examples in that film where they were showing how, this is getting bigger than us, but the story wasn't about the I'm blanking. What was the name of the Vandals? It's not about the Vandals and how it came to be. It's about a specific group of people where they struggled with having a lifestyle where it was only maybe 20 or 30 of them. They're able to sit here and go on high-speed chases and put the $2,500 bail and then read about it in the newspaper and laugh about it, because they really were friends. They genuinely loved each other. Yeah, they had families and some of them didn't, but they liked each other. And we saw that just get dismantled. It's a conversation of leaving your life behind and also knowing that this is what it is, and losing that respect and love for it. So I feel like it's not meant to be some action Sons of Anarchy Mayans type movie or deal. It's genuinely a story about the changing of times, falling out of love with a lifestyle, a hobby. It's a story about maturing, my nigga. There was a lot of things that the characters kind of experienced and realized, I'm either getting too old for this shit, or where this is headed, I don't think that I have more years behind me than in front of me. There was a scene where Austin Butler literally looked at Tom Hardy and said, "No, my nigga, you're a grown up. You have a house. You have a house and a job. Like, you're a grown up." You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how they were viewing each other. They saw the bike club as a way to still have their oblivious youth as to whatever the fuck the world was doing. Who gives a fuck? And they got to where they were so strong in what they was doing, the cops and the police and shit was scared of them. They watched them burn down an establishment. You see what I'm saying? Like, they were above the law in that area. So if you didn't like the film, that's cool, but I do feel like they had a very strong narrative and showed you, they might have to say, look at all these niggas killing each other. If the final act didn't show you just how much things that got out of hand and how the new guys are taking over, I don't know what would. But outside of the story, I agree with y'all. Austin Butler didn't do much but look cool. That's all we needed him to do. That's the whole point of the character. It was the narrative of a woman who loved somebody who didn't give a fuck about nothing. Tom Hardy's performance is yet again if it wasn't for the Venom movies, this nigga Tom Hardy is what's the word where you put butts in the seats, bro? This nigga is a draw. Every time he was on screen, that nigga owned that scene. Whether it was his warbly little his voice where it sounded like a what's that sponge where it's like a steel sponge where it's like a ball of what's that
A
sponge
Brillo
called?
pad.
Yes, this nigga voice is like a Brillo pad. But even though he was seen as like the elder in the whole group, the nigga was getting down with the best of them. Anytime a nigga challenged him, he said, "What you want, fist or knives?" That's fucking fire. What? This nigga was beating niggas' ass. This nigga never ran from nothing. This nigga was losing his fucking mind and also coming home to a family. Like, I fucked with Tom Hardy's representation of this character, the Johnny character. I absolutely loved his performance. And I do think that he might get a nomination for this role. I think. Now we got Dune, we got what are the Oscar nom performances?
Movie that well reviewed, like on Rotten Tomatoes and shit, for him to be getting a nomination.
It don't matter about how it's reviewed; it's about his performance.
Nah,
I don't think he'll be nominated for this.
Yeah,
it was a good performance, but I don't.
Well, y'all let me know what are the performances.
Wait,
Austin,
wait,
was it?
There isn't a lot of other compete.
Was it Austin Butler in Dune too?
But it's only June. A lot of the heavy hitters are coming out. Like Gladiator 2 is not out yet. They got Denzel in
okay.
it.
That's not winning nothing. Usually those.
You say that, but
Russell Crowe didn't win for that in the original one. So,
fam, I mean, didn't Leonardo DiCaprio get nominated for the fucking Bear?
That
movie wasn't good.
That was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Fam, okay. Let me rephrase my sentence. His acting performance in other films blew The Revenant out the water.
No, that's true. But we know the Oscars like to do what's that word? They like to give out.
Has Tom Hardy won anything?
Yeah, they sorry, we didn't give you the award for this movie, so we'll give it to you for this.
So
they did that all the time.
Has Tom Hardy won an award yet?
No.
Who was the fat nigga? Who was the fat evil nigga in John Wick 4? I know that wasn't Tom Hardy. I'm just randomly thinking.
Oh, you talking about old boy from Ninja?
That's a stuntman. He
Atkins. Yeah,
Scott Atkins.
Killer Harkin. What was his name?
Oh, the fat Russian dude.
Yeah, who was the fat Russian guy?
Yeah, Scott Atkins.
Anyway, I look, bro. I don't think I can say it enough. Tom Hardy's performances was fire. I think the first movie I saw, I'm blanking. The first movie I saw Tom Hardy act in, where I walked away and I said he just became one of my favorite actors, was the movie with him and Shia LaBeouf, and I am blanking at the name of the movie. They were bootleggers.
Oh no.
They were bootleggers, and they were I gotta Google that one. Shia LaBeouf Tom Hardy movie. I know people in the comments probably know. Hold on. Lawless. Tom Hardy was a bootlegger with Shia LaBeouf in that movie. They were brothers. In that movie, that was the first time I said, yo, whoever this Tom Hardy nigga is, I'm fucking with him. And since then, aside from Venom, Tom Hardy has made me, even if the movie is ass, he has made me want to keep my eyes glued to the screen. So I feel like I agree with Wonton. This is not a summer blockbuster. This is a movie that could have very well came out in the fall.
Okay, so Alex, with you saying that, are you going to see Venom 3?
No, I didn't see Venom 2.
But he's gonna keep your eyes glued.
I every time I brought this up, I kept saying aside from Venom, I don't want to see no more Venom movies.
They're not good, bro. They're not good.
You might as well go see it. You might as well go see it. Tom Hardy is that good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'll finish up my review. This movie is nothing. It's nothing spectacular. I think it's an easy, nice watch. And sometimes you need a movie that not every movie has to have the replayability of 5-10 times. It's just like video games. We've all played a video game. It's like, yeah, that was a good game. I don't want to play that
one
game.
and done.
Yeah, this is a one and done movie. I think it's a joy to see Austin Butler get roles. I loved him in Dune. I like him in this, even though he didn't do much. I think the script didn't require him
to do
a job.
much.
He did his job. Cool. And oh my God, the supporting cast in this film was fucking fire. Who is the nigga with the nigga that was in Kangaroo Jack? What is his fucking name? He was in this movie.
Michael Shannon.
He has. Is that the nigga with the mole on his face, where it's like a little bump on his face?
I don't. What kind of hair
He
did
was
he have?
he was a scraggly nigga that they didn't let him in the army.
Yeah, Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Yo, that nigga is fucking everything I see him in, I love it.
He played General Zod in those Superman movies, the last one.
Fam, that
The
nigga
whole
is
theater was
fire.
laughing every time he was on screen, bro. Like the personalities and the chemistry was on point.
Yes, bro, that's what I'm saying. Every actor, it definitely gave the Greasers vibes, like the Outsiders. Every actor did their job. I was very impressed. Like there was not even his Benny's girl. I had to get adjusted to her accent, but she did a phenomenal job. This acting wise, this movie fire.
Just good
Now, granted,
performances.
that's what I'm saying. Like, this is one of those where the story ain't gonna be spectacular. It's not gonna stay with you for months on end. But you're not gonna walk out of this movie and feel like you wasted your time. I'll say
Yeah.
that. I give it a 6.9 to 7 out of 10.
I fuck with that.
Wait, Saint, you gave this a 10 out of 10?
I
He
give it a
did,
10.
but he
I
gave his
stand on it.
reasonings. He gave his reasonings. He's a big fan of Sons of Anarchy, biker culture. Like this movie, for all it sounds like it's just some shit he fucked with. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I just want to
The
say,
actors and
Terrible.
chemistry was just on point, bro. For someone that loves the fucking outside.
Why don't you get a motorcycle?
Dad, I need to, bro.
I might have to watch this movie now
Don't kill
because
yourself. Don't do it.
I like Sons of Anarchy and.
I thought you saw it.
No.
Oh, you didn't see it. No, you didn't see it. That was my fault.
No,
I thought
I was holding off because I think I seen you watch it. You said you didn't like it too much, but I'm a big fan of Sons of Anarchy. That's like my top 3 favorite.
No, that's what I want to say. This is a good movie. I have my own issues with it, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah, so
it wasn't what I personally wanted from it. That's all I'm saying. Like it's kind of like the trailer said. Like put it to you this way: there's a commercial and it says, "New restaurant, we're serving pizza." You go to the restaurant and you get a hot pocket on the plate. Listen, I like hot pockets. I'll fuck a hot pocket up right now. But it's not what they show. Like in the trailer. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming the movie, Tarek. I'm not saying the movie's trash. I'm just telling you, for me.
Wait, Wonton, did you get like it was gonna be something like Mafia 3 type vibes or something, or Mafia?
Bro, if I show you the trailer, that's how they set it up. Like this shit, like it's finna be dark and gritty, and they're finna be showing like, niggas getting fucking, extorting business. They set it up that way. So yes,
reviews did mention that this felt like a knockoff Goodfellas. I kept seeing that in the reviews.
Yeah, so like for the movie that they gave us is a good movie, good performances, good story. Even the stuff Alex mentioned, where they do kind of show you the gradual change of the club, that's in there and it's good. It's just not what I wanted. So that's why for me, that's why I said 7 out of 10. It's still a good movie though. I want that to be clear. Very good movie. Right. Go check it out, especially if you like biker culture, anything. Go check this shit out because there's a lot of callbacks, a lot of what's the word?
Very well shot.
Yeah, like it's a lot of shit. Like it's a lot of shit. This movie is a love letter to that culture. Matter of fact, I was reading about the movie. The director, Jeff Nichols, I believe, he said he's been wanting to make this movie for years because he just loves that culture, and he was a fan of the book that this movie is based on. So he's been trying to make this movie for years, and this is his like love letter to that culture, and you see it while you watch it.
Do there black people in the biker club?
Ooh, I don't think I saw
that. There was some black people.
There was.
Anarchy.
I don't remember.
There was. I'm telling y'all, there was literally maybe 3 black people in that film, and that was only because there was like a car show that they drove by.
I feel like I know this ain't the TV show guys, but watch Sons of Anarchy. That's a really, really good show.
I've never watched it only because how many seasons is that shit?
7.
Like
that's a lot, bro. That's a lot, bro. That's why I haven't watched it so many seasons.
But it's no. I'm telling you, once you start watching it, though, you're not gonna want to stop until you finish that.
Well, you will when you get to the Irish part. The Irish season almost threw that shit away.
It's early on. So once you skip the Irish part and they go to jail,
that's so
like
it's like
season 3 or 4.
It's like The Wire type shit, season 2 type shit.
So once you get past and they go to jail and a certain person, oh my god, that shit. The downfall of Jax is pretty cool.
I have been looking for a new show to watch. I might put that in rotation.
No, I'm telling you that.
And I feel like you're gonna like Mayans.
Yeah, that's a pretty good show too. But that show was competing for Breaking Bad for like my time when that show was coming out. Even though Breaking Bad I think was a better show, that show was like
Much
right
better.
behind it, number 2 on FX. Though that shit was.
I'll tell you one thing this movie does well. Boy, they make you want to go out and buy a Harley Davidson right after you leave the shit, nigga. They make you want to, like I said, you want to have a Budweiser in your right hand and a cigarette in the left. They make you want to like.
Whoa, bro!
They sell you though in the culture. They sell you in the culture.
I walked out and I literally told myself, when I pay my car off, I'm buying another motorcycle.
Yes,
it is what it is. I'm buying me another one.
Make you want to grow your hair out, get you some leather.
Nigga, I got a picture of me on my old motorcycle with a leather jacket and some jeans and boots. I'm gonna go find it.
Wear a helmet.
Wait, time out. You didn't steam your leather jacket last week, though. I ain't forget.
Steam my leather jacket?
Yeah, I ain't forget, bro.
No,
we got one more review actually. Mafia, you saw the movie too, right?
Bringing bikes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Whenever you're ready, Mafia, go ahead with your interview, brother.
This is gonna be quick. Pretty much like a lot of what you were saying one time, I kind of agree. Like I saw the trailers too. This was not the movie I was expecting. Do I think it was bad? No, but it was okay. I appreciate getting some insight into the biker culture, but I was expecting a whole nother movie. Good acting, though. Decent story. I'd probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10.
I'm curious to know what Tyreek gonna think when he see it. If you like Sons of Anarchy, I'm wondering what you gonna think.
I think I'm gonna like it just because even though I never had a motorcycle or anything, that's more my brother's type of thing. Which crazy, he got in a fucking car accident like 2 weeks ago because that nigga is reckless. But that's why I'm glad he don't have a motorcycle. But I never like really wanted one. But I never really saw those motorcycle niggas as racist, other than old racist white niggas. Which for the most part, Sons of Anarchy kind of confirms a little bit of that. But after watching the show and seeing like the criminal aspect, even though it's nothing to be celebrated, but kind of just knowing the culture and know how crazy that shit. Because to me, I thought it was a whole bunch of old guys just smoking and shit and chilling inside a
Nah,
fucking.
them niggas was killing niggas, bro.
No, the niggas is not. I got some story. These niggas is like the drug trade and the gun trade, and the niggas like run that shit in California. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate like learning about that, because most people I think before Sons of Anarchy just thought, oh, it's some old motherfuckers from the Vietnam War just chilling on their bikes, and it's like way more than that.
Hey, we should get some motorcycles, bro. Fuck it, man. I'm down.
I'll tell you what, y'all make fun of me for the pattern, nigga. I was almost getting ready to download Days Gone after this movie. I didn't though.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I wanted to get back on my hog.
I told y'all the
listening to
pattern.
Life is a Highway.
Bro, he went and watched that What's that Viking?
The Northman, great film.
Yeah, and this nigga went and downloaded Assassin's Creed after that.
And I didn't beat it, but I beat it this year. Speaking of Northman, we just talked about the Bikeriders. Great film, go see it. That's all the reviews, right, for Bikeriders?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I want to talk about this briefly. There is a movie coming out this year, Christmas Day, called Nosferatu. It's a remake of the classic horror film, and it's directed by Robert Eggers, same director that did The Northman. He also did The Witch and The Lighthouse.
It's a skip for me.
Yeah, this movie gonna be too scary for you, so I would advise you to skip. This movie has a trailer, but it's exclusively being shown for the Bikeriders. It'll probably be released online maybe next week, hopefully. But for right now, it's only being shown in the Bikeriders. I think somebody leaked it on like Twitter or Reddit, but they've been taking it down. So see if you can find it. Anyway, the trailer for this movie, bro, that shit looked fire as fuck. Did you see it, Alex? Did you get to see it?
Yeah, it did come on, bro.
That trailer looked fire as fuck.
I hope that shit lives up to it, bro. Because it
got Willem Dafoe in it.
I just been waiting for a film that creeps me out. I haven't seen a film that just made me uneasy.
Bro, the way that they was hyping up his
Men
reveal.
Men didn't make me feel creeped out. It was just like there's a difference between seeing something and being like, that's weird, and then genuinely feeling like, ooh, what the fuck? Like, what did I just
The last movie that genuinely creeped me out, the last movie for me was Hereditary was the last one.
No.
Or Midsommar. Hereditary or Midsommar.
Yeah. That movie creeped me the fuck out. But this movie, it just looks good, bro. And I know, like, you know, there's talks about like his movies don't do very well in the box office. Like The Northman didn't do well in the box office. It did do well in streaming and home video, but when it was in theaters, it didn't do too well. It came out 2022, I think. That movie is fire as fuck to me. The Northman is very, very good. I think I reviewed it on here.
That final scene is fucking crazy too.
Bro, I love that movie. It's shot beautifully. The acting is great. It's got, if you like Vinland Saga, it's very similar to the Vinland Saga. Like, it's very good. The Witch is fucking fire. It's one of the best like horror movies, like recent ones, like in the last, you know, decade. Very good. So I'm in The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is a little bit weirder. Like, there's some weird shit in it, but that's a good movie to me. I like The Lighthouse. So I'm looking forward to this shit. I'm disappointed that it's coming out on Christmas. I think that's weird. A weird release date for this type of movie. But
They've been
Christmas.
doing that with horror movies all year, where it has been releasing weird. Like, why the fuck are they doing that?
yeah, they're putting a horror movie out on Christmas. I don't know about that, but
Christmas on a Wednesday, I think, this year. That's weird.
So
So
weird.
releasing on a Tuesday. Those motherfuckers.
probably
The last movie that really freaked me out, I think this is a long time ago, was The Others with Nicole Kidman, and that's an old movie, but that movie freaked me out to this day, and I feel like no other movie has topped that shit though. So.
Yeah, the last movie that freaked me out was Men.
But yeah, we're gonna see when they put this trailer out.
Pregnancy scares you that much?
Yeah. You know what's funny? Red Pig was creeped out by men because all the faces was the same. That creeped them out.
No, the ending was weird as hell.
No, the ending was weird.
Was you like looking away from the screen? He's like, no.
Bro, I liked Men. Men was a good movie to me.
Pause. Yo, somebody clipped that. He said, I like Men. Oh.
But yeah, when that Nosferatu trailer come out, we definitely gonna talk more about it because I want y'all to see it too. So I'm looking forward to that joint.
That mug is perfect, bro. Like,
And it got Willem Dafoe in it, so we in for some cinema.
I know it's gonna be some greatness, bro, because I went with my mom to watch Bikeriders, and she was like, "That looked demonic," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's a day one."
So we're gonna see, but hey man, that's all the movie reviews. I did want to give us some time though to speak on
Yes,
House
sir.
of the Dragon, only because we didn't see that many movies this week.
Yes,
And I want to give people in the people listening to get some reviews. Hey, I want to say this. Please keep it spoiler free. There's people that haven't seen it yet, and you know how
It's been a week.
You know how people do, man. Just keep it spoiler free, man. We're gonna speak about House of the Dragon. I do want to point out real quick. I don't have the actual numbers in front of me, but they said season 2, the first episode, the viewership did decline compared to the first episode of last season, and a lot of people have been talking about it. Me personally, I think it's because that shit came out 2 years ago. Like, it came out 2 years ago. Like, that's a 2-year gap, bro. That's crazy.
But to be fair, would you rather them rush out a season or 2 years?
I mean,
didn't the strike affect?
The strike did affect it. Yeah, that did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
but I don't know, man. It's
what else do you want them to do at this point? I mean, they got it out.
I'll tell you what though, Tyrell. The viewership, if we being real, the viewership don't matter. This show is not going to get canceled. Like, they're going to finish the show. It don't fucking matter. And there's still a lot of viewership, but it did go down. So that's just something to note. I just want to say real quick, I don't think I have much to say on the show for right now. I'll let y'all talk. But I did want to say, episode 1, bro, nigga,
Fire.
I should have watched the recap. This shit came on. I'm like, wait a minute. Who killed who? Wait, who fucked who? Whose son is that? Who married who?
As hell. Oh my
Bro, it was 2 years. I've been watching other shit. I don't.
He said who got chlamydia?
Did you at least remember the ending, nigga? Did you at least remember?
That's all I remember. Literally, it's all I remember because it's the last thing I was.
Low key, that's all you needed to remember. Low key.
Nah, because bro, there's a lot of shit.
You had to watch that recap.
Red
Pig.
Pig.
I'm glad they kept it in.
The recap they showed did not answer questions I had. For example,
oh my god,
there's people in this. There's people in this that I didn't even know and I forgot were related. There's people that I forgot fucking died in the first season. Bro, I forgot a lot of shit. Like, for example, the king Aegon. Nigga, I forgot he married his own sister. I forgot about that.
Ew, guys.
Like, there's certain shit that I forgot. So that's all I'm gonna say. If you haven't seen it yet, I would recommend watch a recap.
Amen.
But for those that have watched, how do y'all feel about this season so far? I think it's
Oh
only
my
2 episodes, right? Only 2 episodes so
It's
far.
only one. Only one.
Only one.
Only
It's-
one?
It's
Damn,
yeah, it's an
Yeah,
hour.
Cruise
Remember?
Sunday.
that was a
They
long
ended
ass
the
hour.
season with one episode, nigga.
Go ahead.
No,
How y'all
it's,
feel
it's,
about it?
it's 8 episodes.
Oh,
So that first episode was I give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, in terms of the Game of Thrones scale, the big scene everyone's been talking about that I'm not going to spoil, it compared to like the Red Wedding, it's like on a scale of 6 out of 10 because the Red Wedding is just that crazy and insane. But
Yeah.
for how contained House of Dragons is compared to the Game of Thrones, I thought it was a pretty good first episode, a nice return to form. I do miss the what's the dude's actor, Viserys.
Yeah, he was a good actor in the first season.
Yeah, he's gonna be missed because Patty, I forgot his last name, whatever his last name was. He was a really, really good actor. He pretty much carried. I don't want to say carried the show, but he elevated the show when the show was already good. But his acting was
His
so
performance
far
was
and away,
amazing.
so good in
Yeah.
that. Like it was just amazing. I'm surprised he didn't win. That's like a robbery or like a crime. He didn't win Emmy for that shit. He should have got like a few awards for sure.
How did you feel about
Who?
had like
you said Keanu?
Your mic cut
I
off.
said that name wrong. How do you feel about Rhaenyra performance? Even though she say like one line,
Oh,
it was
no.
just straight.
She didn't have any
fucking-
lines, right? And
She only had one line.
She had one line, and her performance.
One line
amazing.
was "I want Aemon."
Yeah.
I'm Eggman.
Yeah,
Whatever.
a son for a son.
Amen.
That was a really good. I like how she didn't say anything the entire
Bro, it
episode.
was straight
to that point.
facial.
Yeah, she put on a great performance. I think her performance was underrated season 1 just because Viserys had such a great performance. He kind of overshadowed everyone. But I think that may be a plus for her this season, not having Viserys on screen, and then she has most of the spotlight. Alicent was also good as episode, even though she was
fuck
kind
that
of
bitch.
fucking all. Yeah, she was going crazy that last scene. That shit was crazy.
I know.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I mean, I'm looking forward to episode 2. I know it's only 8 episodes, so I'm kind of disappointed it's not 10. But
You know, they say they did that because the budget was, I guess, too out of control. Because the show looks really good.
yeah, it does. I know
It got some
dragon
money
is
behind
good.
it.
Yeah, but it still was a great solid episode. I've been waiting for the shit for 2 years, and I was not disappointed.
And low key, they said next episode is supposed to be some legendary shit, dog. So we're gonna see where the money went next episode.
Yeah.
It's budget, bro.
Are they gonna put a dragon on the screen or?
Dragons
I
on
mean,
the
they
screen.
already did. Plenty of dragons on the screen.
Dragons on the screen basically every damn episode now.
Yeah.
I mean, $20 million per episode is the budget, so.
I'm glad y'all have a show that you all enjoy.
Hey,
I don't
Shut
have
up,
any
bitch. You
shows.
coming off as haterish and negative.
No, I was saying I
Yeah,
don't have
nigga.
any show.
Oh,
I don't
they're-
have any show. Nigga,
oh,
if you
they're
don't
still
take my
gonna-
left nut out your mouth,
Oh,
I'm saying I'm glad y'all got
There's
something.
gonna be a dragon on the show, nigga.
and
Shut
Jack-
up, nigga.
If Jack
I don't watch that fucking show. I don't know if they have a dragon every episode, nigga.
Oh,
if-
this is the way you said, nigga. You knew what you were doing. Nigga.
Look,
So they're gonna put a
Red
dragon
Pig's
on
so
the show.
fucking horny.
Nigga,
Nigga, take that reptile dildo out your ass, nigga. I ain't nobody.
nigga, take
I'm
that
saying I'm glad-
avocado out
I'm
your
glad
throat,
y'all-
nigga.
I'm glad y'all have a show that you enjoy.
Thank you.
You see how easy that was? You see how easy being normal is, Red Pig? Ain't that weird?
Alex, what? I think you said it before, but how come you're not interested in Game of
He don't
Thrones?
like medieval.
Because
He
it
don't like
reminds
medieval
him
shit.
too much
I
of
don't like,
himself,
mid-
nigga, because he's a
You don't-
fucking
yeah, you don't like
Viking,
medieval.
nigga. He's a
Yeah.
Neanderthal. He
It
gets
reminds me of being
flashbacks. He watched
being
shit
an
like
elf.
that. Nigga.
No, I've never. Even Lord of the Rings, I've never really gave a fuck
Whoa,
about
whoa,
the.
whoa, whoa, shut up.
It's the time period. It's the time period. I don't care about
What
it.
was that
Bro,
medieval?
Alex is like BG, but when it comes to movie, you need a gun. You need a gun, a knife. or
Not
some
not
creepy
even.
shit.
Not even.
Or he
not
needs
even.
somebody saying armies with the maggots now. He needs some scary shit said. You know,
LOL.
he needs some weird.
He needs some
Nah,
horses. He needs some
bro.
horses with
Even-
house keys in his
bro.
ass.
Even even when I played Skyrim and beat that, I didn't love that fucking time period. Like I don't like the fucking white people with blonde bobs and potato sacks for clothes.
Hey,
I don't give a
Hey,
fuck
one
for it.
time. If Game of Thrones was a rom com, it would be all.
I think Alex should give it a chance. Lord of the Rings for sure. I think you and Jack let that medieval theme kind of like overrule what y'all watch and what y'all will play in terms of games and movies.
Well, hold on. Let me take that back because I do like Shrek 1. So,
Oh my god.
Come on, dog.
Oh, here we go.
All right. But I feel like, especially Jack with Game of Thrones, I'm like, dog, okay, you're disappointed with season 8. This season
he actually watched the show.
Yeah, Jack watched Game of Thrones and will not watch House of Dragons. And this nigga's missing out on good TV. Like, Jack is like the most strangest person. Like, I don't understand how he's not watching the show. I don't get it. I know he's disappointed with Game of Thrones, but everyone's telling him this show is fire. It's the same with Ozark. We're telling Jack for years to watch Ozark, and this nigga watches it and likes it. I'm like, dog, do not make the same mistake. Just go and watch House of Dragons. And he's gonna
put that
like
dragon in a Grizzlies jersey. He'll turn.
Yeah,
into
his little-
put that shit some coleslaw.
Eddie
He'll
Murphy
probably
in there.
like it too.
Yeah. Make Eddie Murphy voice a dragon. He'll watch that bitch.
His little big fat depressed ass been talking about. There's no TV shows to watch. Just nothing on right now. No sports, nothing. Nigga, shut
Why
up.
does he sound like the Jamaican nigga from Futurama in your mind?
Like ain't shit to watch, nigga. Like, bitch, all these shows to watch. The Bear coming
Yeah,
on.
this nigga's
Game of
like, I
Thrones
don't want to
on.
watch. I'm like, dog, you have to show The Boys.
The Boys.
You
The
got
Boys is pretty good.
what's it called? The Lakers show, the clip.
Thank you, Jackie.
There's
The
so much
There's something
out.
to watch, bro.
There's so many games out. This nigga want to play games. He thinks he's fucking crabs and shit.
Exactly. He's really
The depressed ass nigga, man. Nigga walking
He needs
around
to
with
look-
fucking Larry the Lobster and shit. Jack, you don't get
He's blaming everybody but him. He blaming everybody but he looks within.
Damn. Shout out to boy Jack, man. Shout out to homie.
this nigga arguing with people on Twitter that like from across fucking Russia and shit. Jack, stop. Every time I
Boy,
log into Twitter,
stop.
this nigga arguing with somebody, dog.
Right. He trying to spread the depression, nigga. No, we spreading the joy.
Nigga, spread them
Nigga-
legs, bitch.
Huh? This nigga's like a blight, dog.
Yeah, little depressed ass nigga. Hey, next topic. Oh, my bad, Saint. How you feel about the episode?
That mug fire, bro. No
Yes, sir.
spoilers, but that ending, man. That's how you
Crazy.
start off episode 1, crazy, and just if they started off like that, you just know this shit about to get even more crazier, bro. Like,
Yeah.
man, I've been waiting for something like this in a hot minute, bro. Cause don't get me wrong, we've been
Are
getting.
you
some
rubbing your
good
nipples right
shows.
now?
Hey,
No.
hey,
Like the
calm
dude
down,
off
bro.
Doom, not Doom. Mad Max.
Yeah, off Mad Max.
Talk
He's
about it.
been
He saw the
waiting on
ending. He
this for
started rubbing his
long.
nipples. When he saw that, he heard that scream and started rubbing.
Yeah, he got nervous.
Hey,
Oh,
one
man,
time.
like,
Yes, sir.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Sting. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying it's a good show, bro. Like, we haven't had like a good show like that. Like, don't get me wrong, there's been good content, and I did listen to you guys too about watching The Bear. Y'all were right. Great fucking show. But this ain't no Bear, bro. Like this something where it's like
Some crazy
it's
special
cinema,
shit.
bro.
Facts.
Like I feel like I'm watching a movie, dog. Like,
Facts. I
budget
didn't get
on
sleepy
point.
at all watching this.
Not at all. I was entertained the entire time.
Damn.
But they some bad
Look at the
like-
requirement. Look at the requirement, y'all. Yep, I didn't fall asleep. Damn.
No, I said I
We
didn't get
shambles,
sleepy.
man.
Like, a lot of
Jack in the
shows,
chat, he said,
sleepy
good
too.
pot.
I just
what
gotta
I
say,
say?
HBO, bro, y'all out of line for teasing the Starks and saying, "Oh yeah, that's all you get, bro." No
Oh
more
yeah,
the rest
they
is-
did.
Oh,
they did
Cregan,
say that.
yeah.
yeah, and fuck
Didn't they
that
say
Fat
he'll?
Bastard
I
that
think I
just
saw a
finished
tweet. They
books.
said they'll
He's
show
having
back
a
up
show.
later in the show.
They say he'll be more there. He'll be more involved next season.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause just yeah. I
He gave
mean,
you a taste of him because he
Oh,
was
hey.
cool.
yo, what the
Oh my
fuck?
god, you know that it gives you a little peek. It gives you a peek.
Yes.
Taste.
I hope, but that was cool seeing the wall again. It's been what? Like
Yeah, they need to
2
throw
years?
your ass behind that motherfucker.
And you can't go on it, and you break the elevator in that bitch.
Nigga, Tyrek whole forehead could be the wall.
No,
Fuck.
how the fuck you destroy a fully elevator, nigga?
Nigga, the Night King is not getting past that shit.
You can plug a hole in the wall too, nigga.
Bro, imagine a Night King. I don't even know that. Imagine waking up and he just hears a sentient "fuck out of here, nigga." Who said that? Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, you retarded. I'm like, who's saying that shit right outside?
Oh, hey,
No, I need to know who edited that nigga's face on a Vegeta, bro. Like, let's talk about
Oh,
that. for
shit.
real.
Oh, that was
Who did that?
Salam?
Salam.
that's Salam, man.
Fire.
Hey, but hey, we gotta
Salama's
talk about
goated.
the Boys season 4 too.
Nigga, we've been here
Is
for
this
3
the
hours.
movie, guys?
We've been here for
Movie
3
guys?
hours.
TV guys.
Bro, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
Fire.
Right.
Movie
Wait,
guys or
the-
TV
wait,
guys?
Keep
wait,
it,
wait,
hey,
did
keep
all
it
y'all
short, keep
watch
it spoiler free. That's
episode-
all you gotta do.
Wait,
Anthony
did all
Starr
y'all
needs
watch
to win
the
an
full?
Emmy.
Did all y'all watch all 4 episodes?
I did.
I did.
One time? Hey,
I actually
man.
just watched the newest one
Now
today.
this shit is fucking crazy, nigga. Homelander, Anthony Starr, I think is his name. Hey,
Yeah.
man,
Yes.
he up there with the Joker. He one of the greatest like superhero villains, I guess, fucking TV villains ever, nigga. Like one of the best TV personalities ever, nigga. He like up
Where
there
do I-
Tony Soprano with me. to
I've
me
never
now.
seen The Boys. Where do I watch it?
Amazon Prime.
Oh, I just lied. I have seen it, but I started watching the
Dog.
middle of season 1.
Dog, Anthony Starr,
season
he's-
2.
Dog, he is so good in
Nah, it's good.
in
Off.
the
You should
show,
watch it
like,
from the beginning. If it's good.
I'm gonna start it tonight then.
bro. He is
I'll
so
start
good
with
in that show.
episode 1.
Bro, I don't see why this season had got like.
I'm gonna tell you
kinda
why. I'm
mid
gonna tell you
reviews.
why this season is getting, because I've heard from both sides. So there's really 2 sides of people who don't like this season. The first side is people who just feel like so far, because keep in mind it's only been 4 episodes so far. There are people who feel like so far this season is not really built up to anything. They
That's
feel
crazy.
like it's just more of the same, and after 3 seasons of that, it's not really entertaining. And they also feel like it's just shock value for shock value's sake. That's what I've heard a lot of people say, including our boy Detour. The other side of this, there's another side of people who don't like it because this season is making fun of a specific group of political people, like Trump supporters. It's like it's like parodying, making fun of that group of people, and so those people in real life are saying this season is woke. It's not entertaining. It's trash. That's the 2 different sides that I've seen.
All right, let me tell you something. The people who are saying that are fucking stupid. I'm gonna tell you why. They've been doing that since the first season. You guys are just stupid enough now to realize it because
Right.
it's hitting home now. And the thing is with home, there were people for some reason I didn't think this was even possible. People thought Homelander was like the hero of the show, like or he's some redeemable figure.
Yeah, after last season,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people online that thought he was like a good guy.
Dog, I'm like, are y'all stupid? Did y'all not watch the first season? Like,
Wait,
He's
you
a
kidding
terrible
me,
person,
right?
nigga. Yeah.
like
You gotta be kidding me.
no. There are people on the internet who actually believe that, and they're now just realizing that he's a villain. I'm like, dog, he's been a villain since season 1. He raped Butcher's girl, and what the fuck? Like, did not realize what he did in the first season, or like why Butcher does not like him? So the thing is, it's always made fun of the Trump people, or that right leaning. Yeah, it's a show more left leaning, but it also makes fun of a lot of the left leaning things that we like, mirror in real life too.
Yeah, but Starlighting them, like it makes fun.
Oh, not even start bot with some of the commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah, like how
Not
they
just
put A-Train in a Black Pride suit and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Right.
and or the movie with Will Ferrell when he comes on and shoots the movie with the white
Right.
savior shit. So the movie makes fun of both sides, but it just hits home with the right leaning people because it shows how fucking stupid these niggas are. Like basically, he's making fun of niggas like Tick.
Oh,
It is.
Well, let's take care of that.
Dog, watch not episode 4, watch episode 3, and when they went to that convention, isn't it just Tick? Like,
Yeah, Loki.
isn't it just Tick?
Human
That-
centipede, nigga.
Yeah, but that whole thing around convention, all the niggas with the conspiracy theories and shit like that. That just nigga, every conversation we have with Tick, seriously, that's literally what that shit is. Literally, I was watching the episode. I'm like, damn, these niggas remind me of Tick.
that being
So,
said,
the
I do
season
think this season
really,
is
really
good so far. Like I said, the other seasons were good. This is like it hasn't really been a decline. I don't know if I would say this is the best season so far. I don't know what I would say is the best season.
I
Maybe
don't know what it
maybe-
is, but I don't know. I've been watching this nigga. This show is like gorgeously shot too. It looks really, really.
The only thing about this season that I just don't understand is that storyline with Frenchie. And let me preface this way.
Yeah, it's
There were some
weird.
people who were
I
like,
agree.
there were some people who were like, I didn't know he was I don't want to spoil.
Why?
But yeah, they like I didn't know
let's
that
get to
they referenced that a few
They
times
confirmed
throughout
that.
the
I
series.
mean,
That's not even
he
my
always
issue. That's not
did
even my
that
issue.
vibe off.
My
Y'all didn't
issue,
think he
my
did
issue
that
was
vibe?
the random love triangle that came out of nowhere. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I
Which
don't.
And I
one?
don't. And where the fuck did that dude come from? Was he in the earlier seasons? Oh, is he just coming up
No,
this season?
he was working
No, he's
with
a new character.
he's working with Newman and shit, and they kind of explain where he working for them because he like they're trying to take Newman out, the Indian girl.
Oh yeah.
But I always got the vibe that Frenchie went both ways from season one.
Yeah.
Like y'all didn't get like people. Didn't,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to have that in the season, but I always like if he was bi, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised. Like
Right.
yeah,
You know
so
what it is though, bro? Like I think it's because we're on season 4 now, and it's been like some years since I've seen like season 1. Like it kind of felt like it came out of nowhere, but I just guess it's just like, oh, it's because I haven't really went back and rewatched
Yeah.
other seasons.
yeah.
But that's the only like thing that kind of bothered me. It's just like this random storyline. But other than that, I mean, the season is good. It's
Yeah.
not really blown me away so far. It's just been like,
I
you
don't
know,
know.
it's the boys. Nothing really is blown me away. I mean, the new episode we get some good shit with Homelander, but even that, like, it didn't blow me away. I'm not going around like this shit is a fire. This shit is amazing. It's just it's
I
good.
think
It's
I
good.
don't know. These episodes has been. Really, it hasn't blown
think
me away like
Homelander
you said, but they've been.
Yeah, it's just good. It's just the boys. It's good.
I do
I
think this is
think
one
they're
of
waiting
Anthony
for
Starr's.
people. They're trying. People want some of the cast to die. I think that's what people are waiting for. Because you think about it, most of the cast has been safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
And
take
I
risks.
think, yeah,
Do-
I feel like they're waiting for one of them to die. And
Hey, no spoilers, but I have a feeling somebody will to end this season.
Well,
I have a feeling, but I feel
I
it's
hope it's
not
not
going
A
to
Train.
be.
I'll be sad if A Train.
That's what I think it is too.
Oh, if it's A Train, I'll be sad if A. Oh yeah, because but if A Train,
Either
Set
A
it
Train
up like
or,
that.
or the Deep. One of the niggas I think is dying.
I want the Aquaman to die. I can't fathom
they
that dude.
said the writers or somebody said that somebody's going to die.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's not
Oh,
Kimiko.
Oh, look at you. He like that Asian
die,
girl.
though?
She's fire.
Facts.
Oh, one time we gotta talk about one more show.
What now, nigga? What Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? What show you want to talk about now?
No. We gotta talk about how mid and low key shitty Acolyte is though.
Oh
Man, we'll be here all night. Let me tell y'all this right here. Matter of fact, Tyrek, take it away.
Okay. All right. I'm still holding out hope for this show because I'm hoping whatever
What
the
the
reveal
fuck?
is worth the payoff. But if
You know,
what I
do you
think,
wait? Do you know who
What?
that Sith is, right?
it's Khmer. You think?
Yeah, it is. It was leaked. It was been leaked.
Wait,
How you know
who?
that?
It's who?
It's the dude that was helping the black girl. It was him. It been leaked.
Oh, what?
Wait, who did?
Hey, what?
The little Asian dude is him.
That's whack.
That
But
shit.
that's
That
the
shit
thing
been
now
leaked.
because everyone said that when they saw him the first episode.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I hope the leaks aren't true. But every leak for Star Wars that's come out has been true, and I feel
Yeah,
like if that's what they did, it come on, dog. That's so cliche and predictable. Everyone was
Yeah.
calling it from episode 1, and I feel like the showrunners like, oh wow, they're never gonna guess this, and everyone gets to the first episode. So
Yeah. It was.
If
Unless-
that's
It was-
true, even narrowly, that don't even make sense, bro, as a build-up. What the fuck?
the reason why is because episode 4, the nigga shows up on that planet, and how the fuck did he get there that fast?
Well, he has superpowers. He teleports.
Yeah, that's not happening. But I'm just saying, I'm not too mad about the witch shit too much. My thing is, I'm going on a tangent, but Dave Filoni is the reason why there's a different set of witches. This nigga likes to stick with his own ideas because he's the one who made a Dathomir witches and shit. Like he came up with the idea and stuff like that. So he made her do another set of witches. I'm all right, dog. Really, you have to throw. It's like he can't help himself. He has to throw either a cowboy reference into his show or a witches into his show or some type of Western influence. I'm like, dog, can you just come up with something else? We don't need to see another force using witch effect every fucking show. We already got the Night Sisters. We got some other Night Sisters on the same planet that practice a different type of magic. Can we just get something else? I don't get why every fucking show this nigga has like people said he has input on the show and that a lot of the story decisions like got approved through him. So if this is true, I'm blaming that nigga for why they feel so good.
I don't think that was him, bro. Like, listen, he may be able to approve stuff, bro, but I think niggas are just trying to put the blame on him, bro. Like,
Yeah,
no.
That's
I
what it
seen
came
it,
off like. Because if you
like,
notice
scapegoat,
that she
yeah.
said that in a
Even
recent
the
interview
showrunner.
after all the fan reviews, it sounds like she's trying to throw the nigga under the bus, low key.
Yeah, but this is my thing though. I
Yeah.
can't. But the thing is, this is his MO though. So I wouldn't be surprised. To be honest, that witch thing, I would not be surprised that was him because Dave Filoni is great when he has someone in control of him. Like when George was like directing him and telling him, all right, he's a great person. Where like if his idea, he has these like OCD ticks where he has to check these boxes off for his own fucking sake. That's why he wears that fucking hat everywhere because it's like he has OCD, dog. He needs to have a wolf in the show. He needs to have a fucking
No.
a gunslinger. He needs to have these certain things, and it's like, all right, dog, we get it. You like desert planets, nigga. We get it. You like westerns. You like wolves. You like witches. Great.
It's like
we don't need to see this in every fucking Star Wars show, and that's what I'm seeing with this.
It's not even that. It's like they're lower breaking a lot of shit. Like a lot that is happening is just not making sense. It's like with that dude that showed up, he said to sit there.
So my thing, I'm not.
And they caught them changing when he was born.
Like mid episode. They caught that shit.
I'm not. So this is the thing. A lot of that stuff was Legends when they got rid of it. My thing is, I feel like they should still respect the Legends content because technically, his species don't live that long. So
yeah, he only lived for like 50 years or some shit.
So it's like unless they're. And my thing is, I feel like, all right.
And this show is 200 years before.
Yeah, it's like 132 years before, or 80 years, or something like that. My thing is, all right, you want to change his age or change his speed. My thing, you could have threw another person in there. You know who's there? They could throw in there. Yoda. That's all you have to do. You did not have to take that nigga Keanu movie.
But you notice they teasing it. They are teasing. They said they're not trying to let the High Council going on. So it's like,
yeah,
I think it's teasing that Yoda's there. Or he might make an appearance in the show.
But so apparently that wasn't canon though. John,
it wasn't Legend.
Campa. It was like Legends. Like it wasn't like official canon. But the problem is though, the line that he said in Phantom Menace contradicts what the fuck is happening in this show.
The only argument.
They don't millennia. That they're Sith though. That's
what I was gonna say. Is the only argument is, as far as we know, it could be revealed that he's not really a Sith.
But the thing was, the council didn't believe.
But he's doing Sith shit.
Qui-Gon. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Qui-Gon believed it was a Sith, and the council didn't believe that it was a Sith. It was like, what the fuck we doing?
Well, that's the thing. They are so far like, damn, the Sith has been gone in 1,000 years. That every time that they probably have gone through this. Well, oh, another guy with a red lightsaber, and he's not really a Sith. So if they're trying to pull that angle, I can kind of see it. But the thing is, the show is not really showing that. Like, all right, damn, this is another guy with a red lightsaber, but he's not really a Sith. That's what I think. Because there's a lot of people who like to pretend, which is cool. Like over the course of history, there's people who always like to pretend they're something and they're not. The problem is using Keanu does not make any sense because the nigga's literally on the Jedi Council and he's around this thing that now, and he's like 130 years later. He's like, oh shit, remember that group 130 years ago? Remember that? He could have brought that shit up. So it's like, I hope the payoff makes sense because my thing is Disney likes to do this shit where they like to do the member berries. Like, hey, you remember this guy? Remember this? And they like to play on nostalgia. And this is what it feels like. Oh, remember this guy? He was in the prequels. Remember? See, look, we like the prequels. Yeah.
But
and it's like,
this is the thing about this. Like, how do you let when you know the fan base right now is critical, super critical of what y'all dropping?
Because
it don't make sense to me.
This is the thing. The fan base is always gonna be critical of Star Wars no matter what. Star Wars people are fucking crazy. I'm one of them.
They're nerds.
They're insane. But the problem is they know that they have the media on their side. Because if you look at the Rotten Tomatoes shit, the media is loving this fucking show. And there's certain accounts with the pronouns and certain flags and they shit that's dick sucking this show. It's a concerted effort. So I'm gonna just say that They know that the media, there's certain media that will just prop the show up. But so as long as the media portrays it in a good light, they're gonna be. They think that's cool. They know the fans are gonna like everything. But the thing is, they already know the fans can tank a movie. They did that with Solo, where the fans did not show up and watch that movie. So
Yep.
they have to tread carefully because the next movie comes, they're not gonna fuck the
It's
shows.
gonna
Are
piss
not
people
gonna
off. Yep.
come up. It's when
That
the
movie
next
with that
comes
movie
out,
with Ray that's coming out, that shit might flop. Okay.
It's gonna flop. It's gonna
That's why
flop.
I'm
I
saying it's
know
like
it is.
they're pulling this off with the shows. The shows is not gonna determine anything. People are gonna hate watch it, and that's why the ratings are pretty decent.
Yeah, I
People
was
are
just
gonna
about
hate
to
watch
say
it.
that.
I'm gonna tell you
So
my
that's
biggest
fine.
issue with Acolyte,
Yeah.
and I'll be done.
Well,
Couple of things. One, they start out the show, the very first episode in the beginning with a fight scene. The fight choreography looks fucking fire.
Yep.
So far, we've gotten what, 3 episodes? Nigga, I can count on my hand how many fights there've been. They haven't done like one of the characters' whole missions is I want to kill these Jedi. Every time she goes to meet a Jedi, nigga, they either die by suicide or they already dead. They don't show no fight scenes.
Right.
Visually, the set design, I don't know. The show looks cheaply, like they spent a lot of money, but it looks cheaply made. Like this shit looks like it don't
Yeah.
look
it's more
like
expensive than House of Dragons.
it's almost
Yep.
like, you know what it feels like? It feels like they spent money on practical sets, instead of doing like visual effects, because like all these locations they go to, the shit look cheap. Like when I'm watching it, I can tell they're on a fucking set. It don't look believable. It doesn't put me in a
No.
different a different place.
That's
The
the
dialogue
Disney
is
Star
very
Wars.
cheesy. It's very like.
But that's Star Wars. I
That's
feel like.
Star Wars. So
But
I
but
get
see
it.
but see hold on wait. This is what I'm gonna say. It's easy to say that's just how Star Wars is, but after you watch a show like Andor, it changes the entire perspective, bro.
Yes.
Ever since I've watched Andor,
Really?
it's literally
But that's like
ruined.
the
It's
exception
ruined
to
other
it.
Star Wars shows for me because the quality is just not there with those other shows. Andor
My thing is-
respects the knowledge of the person watching. It's way more mature, so you could tell it's meant for an older Star Wars fan. It's just way more enjoyable that way. The writing is way better. And my problem with Acolyte is it's so like the writing is so like cheesy and childish in a way, but nothing about that show, in my opinion, appeals to kids. I don't see no kids watching the fucking Acolyte. So who are they making the show? Who are you making the show for? That's my thing. Who are you making the show for?
Like, who's the audience? Because my thing is, y'all brought these little girls on the show, and it's like, y'all expect teenage girls to bitch. I don't think teenage girls are giving a fuck about the show because there's two teenage black girls on the show. I just don't get it. And my thing is with I don't see. Remember, she was like, "Oh, there's a fight rivaling the Duel of the Fates." Is that gonna happen soon? I don't.
They must be saving that for the finale because that must be some finale
Yeah,
shit.
'cause I ain't seen nothing close to that yet.
As a matter of fact, it's probably sister versus sister, or it's going to be her versus the Sith Lord, nigga.
I will say that the Sith is pretty strong though.
Hmm? Yeah, well,
From
the
that
thing
force
is,
push. So
yeah, but them niggas is stupid for just running into that nigga. Like this is
They
supposed to
are.
Sith Lord. Why would you run right into that motherfucker? Are you dumb? I
But-
don't know.
But you know, my issue though is, first of all, they was already capping about the budget when people were asking them why was the episode short, right?
Yep.
Do you realize that episode 4 is 27 minutes and the rest is
Yeah.
credits, making it 35 minutes?
You know, it's
That's
funny
crazy.
Saint, and
And
they came up with
you
an
know-
excuse about killing that Wookiee Jedi off.
Yeah,
so
that's the
quick
one
to
I'm
say.
talking about.
Yeah, I'm
They
like,
hype-
what?
They hyped that up. They hyped that up first time seeing a Jedi Wookiee just to kill him off
Off screen.
off screen.
Off screen.
Yeah,
Right.
And
it's
then
like,
on-
that's
then on
where the
top of
budget
that,
still
bro,
went.
It don't make sense. And then you made it 27 minutes, right? But it clears that. Listen, I've been watching these shows too damn much. I've been watching Disney Plus shows too damn much and YouTube and whatnot to know when something's edited. It's clear as day. They took a full episode, cut that motherfucker in half, and create a
Yep.
cliffhanger, bruh, and drag out the show. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, because they ended the show right after he force pushed him. I'm like, dog,
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
And,
What the fuck?
and they made the longest episode an entire flashback that nobody fucking asked for. Look, I don't
Thank
care about
you.
the pronoun shit. I don't like. Listen, I'm all for the witches. I think that's a cool concept. Cool, right? But an entire fucking episode as a flashback, that shit should have been 15, 20 minutes max, and then take you back to present day, or at least
You know
go
what?
back and forth.
That shit
You know
was
what's,
boring as hell to
you
me.
know
I ain't
what's,
gonna
you know
lie to
what's pissing me off with these TV shows for Star Wars seem like 4-hour movies cut up in 8 parts versus an actual TV show. Because it's like
Right.
they're always trying to end every episode on a cliffhanger. Like it was a movie when the scenes change and then the episode ends. I'm like, dog, could y'all make contained episodes that kind of connect together? It just feels like they're making a long movie and just editing out to 8 episodes. It doesn't feel like it's an actual fucking TV show. And I feel like they have a whole bunch of these movie producers and they don't have anyone who knows how to produce a TV show.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this lastly because we can get up out of here. It's getting late, but I'm so far I'm not really feeling the show too much.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna
6 out
finish
of
it
10.
obviously because it's just something that me and my girl watch because she likes Star Wars too. So we'll see how it go. But as of right now, this shit was not hitting on what I was kind of hoping. I was hoping it would be like a more darker toned show, but it's really not. It's really not that at all. It's just kind of like, and the story, in my opinion, is just not that interesting so far.
There is no story.
There's the story.
And I hate Red
there-
Pickle Tater because this is my issue with Obi-Wan. I hate when they fucking retcon and break lore in these shows. That shit is ass and it ruins it for me.
Or I hate when they just make something up and it's like, dog, that's not within the confines of how this universe works.
Yeah.
Like what you did. Like, to be honest, I don't have a problem with episode 3, what they did. I just have a problem with like, all right, y'all couldn't have come with a better idea instead of repeating how Anakin was created. Or
Yeah,
trying
because now in a
kinda-
way it diminishes what made Anakin so special. They could do it too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, that
but
shit.
technically, the Force did Anakin by his own will. No one influenced the Force to do it. So I get the difference. But my thing is, there was other ways to like introduce that other than trying to chomp off with Anakin. Because y'all already did diminish him when bringing Palpatine back. How much more are you going to diminish the nigga back? Like now he just seems like now he's like, oh great, we can kind of just make an Anakin whenever we want. It kind of fucks up the future because why can't y'all make other Force users like that down the line? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Because now, for the next how many years of Star Wars, like in timeline, you're like, why didn't other people do that too? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. Hey man, but that's the show for y'all. Got y'all some good movie reviews, some good TV show reviews.
Yes, sir.
We was gone for a week, so y'all got a lot to listen to. Y'all run this back. We appreciate y'all tuning in live. We really appreciate y'all. Hopefully the sound situation is together. Let me know in the comments. Again, if I gotta change some shit, I'm gonna try to keep doing this shit till we get it right for y'all. Appreciate
Especially
y'all.
Spotify because that has a different sound quality as well. So
yeah, so I appreciate y'all.
Let 'em know.
What I was gonna say, we will be back next week with a show because there's some movies coming out next week. I know I'm seeing Quiet Place.
Okay, I'm gonna see Quiet Place as well.
I can't.
I got an early
I
screening for
feel
that.
like there's something else. Oh, Kinds of Kindness will be out next week, so I'll check that out.
Yeah.
What's that? I gotta watch the trailer.
It's the movie
William
from. It's the movie. What the fuck? Poor
Jesse
Things.
Plemons.
Poor Things that came out last year. The same guy that did that is doing a new movie.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we out. We're gonna go do the outros. Alex dipped out because he don't fuck with House of Dragons or Star Wars. So Alex, salute to Alex. Let's start with the outros. Mafia, go ahead with your outro, brother.
Yes, sir. Good podcast. We'll catch y'all next week, and remember to keep it cinema.
Yes, sir. And Saint.
Sir, man, good pod, man.
And where can they catch your shows as well? Let them know.
Oh, you can catch me on YouTube or Spotify and Apple at Delayed Takes Podcast or Delayed Saint on YouTube. And yeah.
Yes,
sir. Red Pig, go ahead, brother.
Hey man, it's Piggy. Hey man, we're gonna be on the Latest Saint podcast. What time is that for? By the way.
I got it for 7:45 p.m.
That's
Central.
Cool. That's cool. I ain't gonna be doing shit. All right. Fire. Hey,
And
Wanta, you might as
last
well
but
come on
not
too, man.
least, what'd you say?
You might as well come on too, Wanta.
Yes,
Tomorrow or
sir, man.
Sunday?
Tomorrow. Unless you're
Tomorrow.
busy.
All right, bet. And Tyrek, go ahead with your outro.
Oh, good podcast. Came in late, had a family emergency to deal with, but we're straight. So see y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all listening, man. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey.